What's good, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of the Hurls and Small Show. Coming to you guys after Thanksgiving break, after Thanksgiving football, a mid to bad slate of Sunday football and beyond. But here we are. We were off this past preview episode because we just took the Thanksgiving break off. We hope you guys enjoyed Thanksgiving, spent some good time with family, friends, had some good food. But we're back. You guys can expect, your regularly scheduled programming. Hopefully, we say that quite a bit. But I was joking before we started. We're kind of the Roman Reigns of this, where it's like we're returning every week. It's like, oh, the Hurls and Small Show make their return because we missed an episode or something like that. But it is what it is. We're back and we're better than ever. Brady, man, it's been a while since we talked. How you doing?
Been a while.
Oh my god. Go ahead,
man. I know that the YouTube rewinds came out today. If we in there for you, go ahead and add us. We appreciate all the love, always. I'm doing good. I started demolishing is why it's terrible. Demolishing shit in my basement on last Wednesday.
Yeah, you told me you were knocking down a wall. I was like, is that for work? Like, what does that mean?
Nope, in my basement, just redoing shit. So I mean, it's my house, so I can really do what I want, and I'm just kind of learning how to do some shit down there. I got a hammer and a screwdriver, and I got a big ass pile of shit that I've knocked out. I hate this house. I bought a house that I don't like. Okay. Does that make sense? No. Did I like it when I bought it? Not really. Why'd you buy it, you might say? I don't know. I was ready to be out of my mother's house, and I got pressured a little bit. There was like, if you like the house, you better jump on it. I didn't like it, so why did I jump on? Anyway, I don't like Thanksgiving, so I texted you. You was cooking on Thanksgiving. I said I just had a bag of popcorn and some Cheerios for fucking my Thanksgiving meal. But we celebrated on Sunday. I didn't even eat shit. What? I don't even remember what I'm answering. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you?
I've been better. I've definitely been better the past couple of days. Even before yesterday was a pretty rough day, but even before yesterday, work has been fucking getting to me, man. It's been fucking. It's been whooping my ass. It's definitely been. I don't know if a drag is the word, but it's been like it's just been tiring, I guess. Like the waking up, I've been having to wake up a little earlier and earlier every day, and I think it's gonna start. We're gonna have to start. I'm gonna have. Holy shit! I'm gonna have to start waking up at around 4:30 every morning now. That may become even worse. I think though. I'm not quite sure, but I have a vacation. Like we had to use our vacation days. I have vacation set up for the 11th through the 13th. So maybe I just not even like go anything crazy or fucking go out of state. Just fucking go out to Miami or Orlando or something. Just get away from home for a couple of days and just fucking, I don't know, just relax. Cause I really do need it. Last night was a really rough night. I went for a late night drive. I texted you. I don't know when it was, at like 11 or something, 11:30. I got back home at like 1:50. It was super late. I kind of fucked myself for work this morning. I woke up late because I was out just driving so late. But yeah, I've definitely been a lot better, but it is what it is. I told you today was a lot better day, a lot of a better day. Work was what it is. It was another day, but yeah, I'm pushing through. I went to the eye doctor today while I was working because I wasn't supposed to come in today because I had the eye doctor appointment. I had another appointment to do, so I was like, fuck it, boss. I'm probably not gonna be able to come in. But then he called me. He's like, hey, we can work around you if you want to just leave work and go to your appointments. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever. I hit a couple stores. I didn't work much today at all. I hit like 3 stores and I went to my eye doctor appointment, and boy, I was blind as a fucking bat up there. And I was asking the guy, like,
are you joining the team?
I have contacts in right now, and they were telling me like, oh, you should probably get glasses. And I told him I'll be back to go get glasses when I go to pick up my year supply of contacts. I was like, I'm gonna come and pick up glasses because I just need the glasses. I'm running late. I don't want to have to put in the contacts. I just throw on the glasses real quick. So I'm definitely gonna have a pair of glasses. But yeah, I was at it's like one of these. It's like 1 or 2. Like, which one looks better, 1 or 2. And it's like, bro, you just feel like they look the fucking same. I don't know. I feel like he's tricking me. It's like he's showing me the same one and I'm just saying different answers. So it's like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck we're doing here. And I'm covering, he's telling me to read the letters, and it's like, fuck, bro. It's like, you don't realize how fucking bad, like, I didn't realize how bad my eyes were until I was sat there taking the fucking test. And man, thank God I got these contacts, and I'm already obviously seeing much better. But Yeah, other than that, I'm doing solid. You know, it is what it is. Life moves on, and I'll be alright.
For a long time, our boys the breadbasket. The comments were like, I don't know. I still don't know who's Zach and who's Danny. If you get glasses, people gonna be like, I still don't know who's Smallz and who's Hurlins. Both
Right,
got
right, right,
beards.
right,
Both ugly. Both got glasses.
right, right, right. For sure, for sure. Both got some hair. Both wear
Pretty
hoodies
much
most of the
identical,
times.
man.
Right, exactly, exactly. Nothing to tell us
I
apart.
mean,
Nothing.
the only thing that would tell us apart is your walls are blues.
Oh, that I was. I don't know what else could be thinking. Right, of course, the walls, the walls. Right, 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 right. So don't ever paint your walls
I get
blue.
you.
Don't ever paint your walls blue.
You
They'll
went
never
over
tell
to
us
ear
apart.
headphones
Oh,
too.
right, and you wear the right. That's
But
all.
other than that, it'd be like we got the Hurls and Hurls shirt. People might think I'm Healins.
Hey, bro, we're both doing all right, bro. Get into the fucking show, man. Get into the show.
Fantasy. Did we need to talk about fantasy football?
Nah, no, we don't. I'm bro. I told you, like whenever it was, I'm gonna be fucking limping into the playoffs, and I clinched the playoffs like fucking 3 or 4 weeks ago. But boy, limping, we're fucking crawling. Our arm, yeah, I know. Our arm is fucking severed at the fucking shoulder. Knees are fucking fucked up. We're barely getting there, man. I said we were gonna sneak in, and here we are. And I play ISO this week with no CMC, so I'm probably losing again this week. So we'll see what my playoff matchups looking like. Everybody's clinched already, so we know who's gonna be in the playoffs. It's just really a seeding thing at this point. But man, I'm hoping Garrett Wilson comes back off of IR next week because that'll be 4 weeks for him. First week of the playoffs. T. Higgins hopefully is back. But man, I'm just ready to see who I play because I lost to Joe by 0.5. That Joe loss is really what sets me back. If I win that game, even if I lose these next two, I'm like, okay, whatever. But that Joe loss is, damn, that one, because Devin is quality opponent. He has a good team. Not that Joe has just some shitty team, but it's like, I really needed that one. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do now. But in my brother's league, I clinched the playoff spot in there. My brother's the first person outside of the playoffs. He needs both people in front of him to lose, and he has to win. And they're playing 2 top teams in the league, so they could lose, and my brother could win, but the commish might not make the playoffs in his own league. And I was laughing at him because his name is Zero Dark 30 in our league. His name is Zero Dark 8 in one league. So I'm like, bro, you just Zero Dark in so you just shit in every league. You just shit in all your fucking leagues that you just got to go Zero Dark in all of them. But yeah, I'm looking at. I'm gonna be in the playoff team in all of my leagues, but I might be one and done. Is all I'm gonna say.
So our league, obviously, I won again. Nobody was questioning that. I'm still the 1 seed. I think I might have clinched the 1 seed, but
is Kevin isn't 1 game back of you?
That's true. He's right there. It don't matter. We both got
a bye. Yeah.
Good shit, Kev. Not a
See,
bye,
that's
but
what fucking hurts me. That's what fucking hurts me, man. Like Suge fucking throttled me, put like 200 up on my head. But the fact that I could have had like Suge or Dark in the first round, now I'm gonna have ISO, Kev, you. It's like, damn, man, I fucked myself over. Oh no, I'm not gonna be the 7th or 8th seed. You're right. But it's like, damn, man.
7.
The 8th seed, sorry. I'm not gonna be the 8th. But it's like I fucked myself over to where I could have had a top 2. It seems like I'm shitting on them, but I'm not because anything happened. But it's like I just fucked now I'm probably gonna be playing ISO in the first round. You know, the guy that you don't want to see. You know, so man, enough. I'm gonna have to go on some fucking We Believe Warriors type run, just the fucking underdogs that could, you know. Man, my team's not looking hot, man. My team's just we not looking good. I'm not happy going into the play.
I messaged in my one chat.
Oh,
I messaged in my one chat that my sleeper must have been glitched, and I think it was because I was looking at the standings and it said I had the negative sign or the minus sign next to my name in red, and I messaged in there. I messaged him and I said, "Why does it say that I'm out of the playoffs?" And the dude responded and said, "Mine must also be glitched because it says that you're 1-11."
You're talking about that league. Oh, no way you missed the playoffs and you missed. You were just on playoff contention last week.
1-12 now. And I mean, people say that comebacks don't happen.
Right.
Like comebacks happen
Have it
all
all
the
the
time.
time. Fucking idiots.
Pretty much every. I think it's an 8-man league. I think 6 of the 8 of us were at like a little euchre tournament thing on Friday. And anytime I mentioned anything, it was like, yeah, but you last in fantasy. I couldn't say shit.
Can't
Or
say anything.
fantasy football was
You
being
can't
brought
say
up.
anything. You
And
can't
it's
say
like,
anything. Say, hey, bro, who you think I should start this week? And then you try to chime in. It's like, aren't you fucking 1-11? Why you saying shit?
I picked up Kamani Vidal and put him in my starting lineup immediately. Ended up being a good pickup because he
Yeah.
hooped. But dude I was playing looked at me like,
You 1-11. This shit don't
he
fucking
literally
matter.
said, I can't believe you still so locked in. I would have given up weeks ago.
For sure. I definitely would have too. I definitely would have too. Props to you. Now talk to me
I
about
think I have the
which
most
league.
transactions in the league because I just I texted you going into Monday Night Football. Jackson Dart was averaging 18.85 points a game.
Yep.
If he gets me 18.85 points, I win. And I pretty much secure the playoffs. Because I play Austin this week, and he's very
Bill
bad.
Drills and Co.
I was 5-6. That would have gotten me to. No, I was 5-7. That would have gotten me to 6-7. And then this week I would have been 7-7. Mike was one spot behind me.
Yep, I was
also
gonna ask
5-7.
about him. I was gonna ask about him. Mm-hmm.
Mike played Lil Drills and Co, so he got the win. Overnight Oats, I think that's John, took a loss, so now he's down with us.
Uh-oh.
He's real close to out of the playoffs. Jackson Dart, my season on the line. Game in his
Fate of the universe.
palm. Gives me 14. And you might say, Smallz, what could you have done different? I dropped Kyle Pitts. Not the biggest mistake in the world. I dropped Kyle Pitts for Jameer DK. Not the biggest mistake in the world. Jameer DK's been playing good. It's a Titan. Why would you trust a Titan? Sure, you could give me that one. I had Dalton Schultz. I have Jake Ferguson. I had another tight end I ended up dropping. I don't even remember who it was. Kyron picks up Kyle Pitts. So now I'm playing Kyle Pitts as his starting tight end. Kyle Pitts gives him 17. So it's like, dang, that fucking hurts.
Yep.
You might say, what'd you do? Who'd you start? Because I was starting Kyle Pitts. Do I start Marvin Harrison, who gives me 12? No, that's on my bench. Do I start my good buddy, Isaiah Pacheco, who gives me 5? No, that's on my bench. Did you start Jerry Jeudy, who gave you 12? No, not Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy was ass. Did you start Dalton Schultz, who gave you 13? I start Jameer DK. I start the Titan. You know, he's getting chemistry with Cam Ward. He had 22 last week. The lowest he's had in a while was like 7. You might be looking at me and saying, Smallz, what'd Jameer DK do?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do?
That motherfucker went out there, played an entire 60 minutes of football, and ended with negative 1.5 fantasy points. If I don't start anybody, I'm closer to winning. Do I win? No. If I start Isaiah Pacheco, I would have beaten Kyron.
If you start me, you're closer to winning. You started you.
I would have had negative 17.
But, you know, I don't want to say being I told you so type guy. It's like, I'm sure somebody told you no on the Kyle Pitts dropping, but, you know, I don't want to
ask.
Or I'm sorry. I'm sure somebody told you that was wrong of you. Sorry. Not to tell you.
Yeah, after the game's already started. The game was already over. I couldn't do anything about it at that point.
It's like if you would have came to said person, that person probably would have told you, nah, don't do that. Because, you know, that person also has Kyle Pitts, and, you know, Kyle Pitts was in his lineup, and, you know, Kyle Pitts did well, but, you know.
Who's Kyle Pitts' quarterback?
Hey, and Kyle Pitts damn near got benched because of that for me as well. This was the week for Kyle Pitts. If he was shit again, he was gone. I just couldn't do it anymore because of Kirk Cousins. I could not do it anymore.
So, Overnight Oats is playing Pierre. If he loses, Pierre's a good team. If he loses, He falls to 6 and 7. Mike is 6 and 7, playing Kyron.
Brooks.
If Mike loses to Kyron, Overnight Oats loses to Pierre, I would have to outscore him by 50 and win. So
I'm Mike by 50?
No, Overnight Oats.
Okay.
Which is, I think, I'm like 99% sure that's John.
Yeah.
So I would have to outscore Squirrely Afro by like 50 points and win, and him lose, and Mike lose for me to make the playoffs.
So you and Mike can't get in. So the three of you guys are battling for one spot. What you're saying?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Dang, Mike, I'm sorry, but you know I'm rolling with the Hurls and Small show. I'm sorry it couldn't be you, Mike, but Brady, get the fucking job done. You hear me? Get the job done.
T-Raw is 7 and 6. P is 7 and 6. Kai is 7 and 6. They're 5, 6 and 7. Overnight Oats is 6 and 7. Mike is 6 and 7. So those two could both make it if Kyron or Pierre or Terrence lose. But me and Mike can't make it.
Good luck.
Actually, that's not true. That's not true either. Because if he wins, Kai would be no, you can't. No. Nope. Mike has to lose, and John has to lose. And he has 78 more points than me, by the way.
So you need the win. So you need him to lose, and you have to outscore him by that much. So a win and a loss doesn't get you in. Him losing and a win doesn't get you in. Brady,
it's cooked.
Enjoy that vacation, Mike. Go ahead and tell your team to tell their wives, tell the family, hey guys, we go ahead and get your bags packed. We going on vacation. We heading out to Cabo. You know, we going to Spain. We're going. No, we going on vacation. 78, 50 is like okay, you know, maybe you can get that 78. Is your team gonna put up 78, Brady? Dang.
I put up 116 last week, so he would have to score 38 points.
I'm wishing you nothing.
His team, Daniel Jones, he might have a stinker.
Pumpkin. You want that pumpkin. You want the pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Kyron Williams.
Okay, yep.
Zach Charbonnet.
Okay, that could be 3 points right there. Uh-oh.
He's got both of Matt Stafford's targets.
Brady, go ahead and tell your players to tell their wives.
What? Mark Andrews.
Okay.
Keenan Allen.
Okay. It's not week 2
Aaron
anymore.
Jones.
Yeah, okay, he'd be in and out.
So if I ruin the airplane that the Rams are taking,
right, that's your only chance,
and they disqualify, I might be all right.
That's literally your only chance. They don't play. Because if he just starts Puka and Devontae, you're probably cooked. Just those two.
But I have Bijan.
He was good. He was really good for you last week. But we do it. Will they allow him to do it again?
Let me read something out for you. By the way,
yeah.
I lost. Remember this. I lost by 4 points. 8 carries, 20 yards, 2 receptions for 35 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Hey, Brady, how long was that rushing touchdown? It was about a 4-yarder. Hey, Brady, how'd they get down there? It wasn't Tyler Algier. Hey, Brady, who scored the touchdown? It was Tyler Algier. So if Bijan scores that touchdown,
you win.
I'm sitting there watching the game with my brother, Greg. I say, Greg, you know who's about to take this. Tyler Algier takes it, and Greg looks at me like, did you see that? And laughing. I'm like, dude, if you really thought Bijan was getting that touchdown, you might be a jackass.
Sorry for you.
The only silver lining is that I'm getting all the money from the Hurls and Smallz League because I'm winning that bitch.
No. Don't count us out yet. Don't count us out
By
Yeah.
us, do you mean like you're joining Kevin's
Me,
team?
Kevin, ISO, like yeah,
Okay, got you, got you.
yeah. By us is
All
also them. I'm also part with them. Morgan,
right.
yeah. Not my team, not my shitters.
If I lose to Devin in the playoffs,
Cause he gonna be Devin's one of those guys. He start
I need
talking
a
shit.
wellness check.
You just wanna shut the fuck up. You ooh man. Ooh. Let's get into
The quarterback corner, the top 5 performances from week 13 of the NFL season. I know it's a little bit late. Marcus Mariota, shouts out to him, put on a clinic. He was our honorable mention. At number 5, we have Drake May winning against the Giants. 24 for 31, 282 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. At number 4, we have the very rare loss in the quarterback corner. Patrick Mahomes versus the Cowboys had 23 for 34, 261 yards, and 4 passing touchdowns. Bryce Young, in a win over the Rams, did not have the most passing yards in the world, but he hooped.
I like it.
Because he's a hooper. 15 for 20, 206 yards, and 3 passing touchdowns. Jordan Love over the Lions on Thanksgiving threw 18 for 30, 234 yards, and 4 passing touchdowns. And number 1, we have George Pickens' buddy throwing 27 for 39, 320 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. I love you, Dak Prescott.
Absolutely. I love the list. That's a really good list of you. On to the people segment. Maybe I'm crazy. Week 13. You almost had me give me the fucking high five. I'm like, what am I high fiving? The week 13 edition. If you don't know, I'm sure you already know. Maybe I'm crazy. I give some takes. Brady tells me whether I'm crazy or not. Not necessarily whether he agrees or disagrees, but whether I'm just crazy. Simple. Starting off, it's a simple take.
Sorry.
We're not a fan of one of these teams. One of these teams is reeling. The other team is smoking out. The Dallas Cowboys are winning the NFC East. 2 games back of the Eagles. They're playing amazing football right now. The Eagles can still get in, but maybe they're just a wild card team. But maybe they lose a couple more games and the Cowboys find their way in. The Cowboys also have a tie, So the Cowboys win. Maybe I'm crazy, but the Cowboys are winning the NFC East.
You don't understand how much I would love that scenario.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I knew this was coming. Yeah.
But I think you are absolutely fucking wild.
Who was it? The loss to the Cardinals on Monday Night Football, and there's one more bad one, man. They're going to be beating themselves up.
Listen, Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah. But I'm crazy.
You're crazy. I want it to happen, but I don't think it can.
All right. Number 2. The Chicago Bears have been playing some amazing football. They're the number 1 seed in the NFC right now.
Talk nicely. Bear down, baby.
Maybe I'm crazy, but the Chicago Bears will be hosting the NFC Championship game this season.
Damn, you took some crazy ass pills before we started recording.
Number 1 seed, all they got to do is win 1 game to be hosting the NFC Championship game. Just win a divisional game and you're already hosting the NFC Championship game. That's all it is. They keep the 1 seed and just win 1 playoff game and they're hosting.
So they're playing the Rams.
Whoever they're playing, it's going to be in Chicago for the NFC Championship game. For the right to go to the Super Bowl, it will be played in Chicago.
No. I think the Rams finished with a better record than them. I think the Rams will be in the championship game. I think the Rams will be in the Super Bowl. I think that the Packers and the Lions probably both can beat the Bears in the playoffs. I'd be cool. I'd be happy if it happened. Shout out to Ben Johnson. That's a crazy turnaround, but It's just a lot of pressure for a first year for him. Second year quarterback too.
Fair. All right. Maybe I'm crazy, but the AFC South will get 3 playoff teams, but they will have 0 playoff wins between the 3 of them.
Are they all in right now? I know the Jags and the Colts.
The Texans are just out. Just out.
I think they're 8.
Yeah.
So who would have to fall? The Steelers?
The Steelers.
No,
it's not the Steelers.
Steelers already out.
It's the Bills, the Jags, the Colts, the Chargers, then the Broncos, Patriots, Ravens.
So the Chargers fall is what you're saying, and the Texans jump them.
One game back?
Get 3 is what you're asking me. I think the Jaguars win this division. I think the Jaguars win this division. With Daniel Jones playing hurt, I would not be surprised if they fall out. I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy. I can see the Chargers falling. I can see all 3 of them making it. I can see all 3 of them losing in the first round.
Mm-hmm. And that's so sad to say about, like, we just go back 3 weeks and the Colts were the best team in the AFC, you know, world beaters right before their bye. It's like, man, they're the class of the AFC. They're legit contenders, and they just haven't looked the same since they've lost 2 out of their last 3, and their win was they just scraped by the Falcons in London or whatever it was.
And why have they been looking a little bit worse?
They might have been going pumpkin. And ever since we made that bet, Jonathan Taylor just can't find the end zone. So hey, I'm telling you, I'm not dancing the rest. I'm not dancing this season.
It was just an agreement.
I'm not dancing this season. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not dancing.
You're gonna dance.
I'm not dancing. Quick one. I already know what I'm gonna get. But listen, I already mentioned it. They're 3-0 when this guy plays. 2 teams above him are 6-6. He's sitting at 4-8. The vibes seem amazing right now. They still have to play. The 2 teams above them still have to play 2 times. You know, they could beat each other once, and that'll help them out. Maybe I'm crazy, but Joe Burrow and the Bengals are winning the AFC North.
I don't think you're crazy. I disagree.
Oh, okay.
But the Ravens suck. The Steelers suck. And Joe Burrow. I would love the story. I love Joe Burrow. I love Chase Brown.
Can you win comeback player of the year for coming back in the same season? For starting, being out, then willing your team to the playoffs? Can you win comeback player of the year for that? For coming back in the same season?
Hey, fuck it. Why not? Who's the leader right now?
Probably CMC. It's probably CMC who gets it.
So fuck it. Why not? Give it to Joe.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I like the story. I like it.
I think that the Bengals have a really high chance solely because the other 2 teams suck, but they shouldn't have a chance.
Right.
They got to win all 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
All Lamar got to do is beat him once.
Yeah. It's not likely at all.
In the words of Effie Trinket.
So you're saying there's a chance. See the guy that said that? I don't know what the quote you're about to say is.
So you're saying there's a chance is Lloyd. I don't remember his last name.
Okay. Well,
that's Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
Wait, Joe Burrow back. Wednesdays, are you guys still...
I need to get back in contact with him. I haven't talked to him
maybe
in a long
actually,
time.
He's 3-0 on the season. Maybe give it another week. Don't talk to him this week, see what happens, and maybe you call him back.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
That was the quote?
That was
from who?
From Effie Trinket.
Effie Trinket. Okay. Last one.
And you know what that's from. Oh. You know what that's from.
Say it again. Say the quote again.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
That just sounds like some Star Wars ass shit, but you're not a Star Wars guy, I don't think. So I don't know where that's from. And he said it in that tone.
She
said it in that tone, the way you, may the odds be ever in your favor.
I volunteer. No?
So this is a movie.
Bro, we gotta get.
So this is a movie.
We gotta get you.
Yeah.
We gotta get your shit up.
This is what movie is this from?
It was also a book.
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know the statistics, but probably one of the highest grossing books of all time. Movies are up there too.
Movies.
If I say Peter Malart, does that get you anywhere?
No.
If I say Hey Mitch Abernathy.
No. Okay, well this sounds like some fucking
if I say Katniss Everdeen.
Oh, I know that name. It's some fucking Lord of the Rings or fucking What's the other? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The other one.
They be killing kids.
It's not Hunger
Kids be killing
Games.
kids.
It's fucking. Oh, it is Hunger Games. It is Hunger Games. Okay. You know what's crazy? I've seen the first Hunger Games.
And while we're at it, of naming names,
Marcus Freeman, Kurt Signetti, Dan Lanning.
You know that don't count. Oh,
I gotta know the school. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you were gonna name the school. I thought you were gonna name the school and then be like, oh, this guy.
You just said their names.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Just tell me where they go.
Dan Lanning is no. Marcus Freeman is Notre Dame. Get that out the way. He's Notre Dame. Stop. He's locked in. Stop asking me to lock it in. He's locked in. He's Notre Dame. Dan Lanning is shit. Where's that Kurt? No, Dan Lanning's Oregon. Kurt Signetti is shit. Okay. You gave me a fourth guy last week. Not remembering his name for shit. He was Texas though. Dan Lanning and Marcus Freeman already locked in their school. Kurt Signetti.
Kurt Signetti's coaching in the Big Ten Championship this week.
Kurt Signetti is okay, so that means my first two are right. Kurt Signetti.
Bro, this is
stop
5 weeks in a row.
Stop.
I'm not asking you to fucking remember Effie Trinket.
Let me find it. Let me find it.
Got you.
Kurt Signetti, you're in there somewhere.
So you go ahead and think I don't want to have dead space though. The Heat lost tonight, and you're gonna be looking at me like Smallz. Later in this episode, you were talking about how the Heat are still playing. So like, how's that work?
See, it's not. I keep on wanting to say LSU, but LSU just got what's his face.
Who'd they get? I would be so proud of you.
I just fucked myself. Because he's posted on social media all about it. He because they pissed it and they're like, nah, we don't want nothing to do with his stupid ass because he went over to LSU. Fuck. Kurt Signetti is.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Clemson?
Don't even say Clemson because you should know that one too.
Oh!
Coach Trevor Lawrence in the national championship.
I'm giving up on Kurt Signetti.
They're playing in the national in the Big Ten championship. It means it's a good Big Ten team. And come on. They got the number one pick this year, potentially. Fernando Mendoza. Bro, I need you to lock in.
I think I'm shot. I think the shot clock ran out.
See, last time I said Trace Jackson Davis, and you said that doesn't help me at all. Last time I said Jalen Hood-Schifino, you said that doesn't help me at all.
Okay. So is it supposed to help me now?
Not ringing any bells. Last time I said they're the same color as another team that's really like a blue blood of college football.
They're the same color as a blue blood of college football.
Who's the best team in college football? Like since we've been growing up.
Is it not Ohio State? Alabama? Fucking.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And those colors are
crimson.
A shade of
red.
And that same red is on. He coaches Indiana, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hoosiers. Okay, where did the LSU guy? The LSU guy.
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin, yeah. He
Left
left.
Ole
He left Ole
Miss.
Miss. Yep. He was Jackson Dart's guy.
Last time I told you Alabama and you said I'm gonna write that down.
I
I
was
know you don't got
Alabama.
that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was
Last
talking
time I
about.
told you
I thought it was
Georgia
Texas.
and you said I'm gonna write that down, and I know you don't get that one live.
Boy, how did we fucking do? What the fuck? Where's my papers? I know, I definitely don't have those. Where are my papers at?
He's not dumb, but he's...
Oh, smart. What was his name? Ryan Stewart?
Yeah, there we go.
Ryan Smart.
Do you have more Maybe I'm Crazies?
No. Oh, yes, I did. Well, how did we get there?
May the odds that be ever in your favor for Joe Burrow.
Oh, okay. And then we say, oh yeah, the movie quote. Then he was like, oh, let me tell you. Okay, last one. So these were the division winners last year: the Bills, the Texans, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Eagles, the Lions, the Bucks, and the Rams. Those are the 8 division winners. Maybe I'm crazy, but 5 first place division winners of last year will miss the playoffs. Again, it's Bills, Texans, Chiefs, Ravens, Eagles, Lions, Bucks, Rams.
Yeah, I got one.
Who's that? That's the Chiefs. I was thinking the Texans could be there. The Chiefs obviously could be there. The Lions could be there because the Lions may be one of the best teams ever to miss the fucking playoffs because the Lions they just have it tough. They're 2 games.
Bad news, buddy.
What's that?
Heelan's gonna be pissed. Come playoff time.
You think Heelan's team miss? Wait. Whoa! Relax. I'm gonna express Heelan's fucking reaction. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck. You're the fucking jackass. You're an absolute fucking I can't say that. I cannot say that. But no. Fuck no. Hell no. Fuck that. Hell no. I'm speaking as Heelan's. We are coming off the bye this week. We're only getting healthier. Play the Titans coming out of the bye. Then we have the Colts who are reeling. We play the Bears, and then we finish off against Seattle, a team we already beat. So at minimum, if we just go and beat the Titans, that puts us at 10 wins. The Lions are sitting at 7 wins. So fuck no. And that's if we go 0-3 in the last 3 games. The Lions just have it rough. But that
all I said.
You're done, bro? You're done? Like fuck, bro. You went a little crazy.
You told me I'm a jackass because I said come playoff time. Heelan is going to be sad. That was my sentence. So I could have been implying that the Niners lose first round.
Heelan's jumped the gun.
No, relax. He read me perfectly. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
The Lions could miss, but I don't think they do.
So 5 is a little much. What if I said 4? Is that still a little much?
I would still only have Chiefs Lions. 3
Chiefs,
I might
Lions,
be able to jump on board with because
Bucks.
I can see the Texans.
You can't see the Panthers winning?
Not really.
Who else? So yeah, your Ravens, yeah. My 5 that it would have been were obviously the Chiefs, the Texans. I think it's the Lions, Bucks, and then I think it was Ravens. Yeah, those were the 5. I debated on saying 4. That's why I almost said 4, but then I went with 5 to make it a bit more crazy.
What about all 8?
Well, the Rams aren't missing. I'll tell you that. The Eagles maybe, and the Bills maybe.
Make it.
How is that possible? Because we already got the Patriots, Broncos. Who else is locked in over there? I mean, I guess that's possible. Well, yeah, but no, fuck no. Yeah, you're jackass. You're a jackass. You're a jackass. No, I don't think the Texans get in. I don't think. I can't bring myself to say the Lions don't get in, but I just don't. They play the Cowboys on Thursday. If they lose to the Cowboys tomorrow, it's over. It's completely over. So, but right now, the only one I'll say I don't think makes it is the Texans. But
Yeah.
That's all I got for
Here we
this week's
go.
edition of Maybe I'm Crazy. Moving into the tier list, we got all our tiers lined up. We got the tier names lined up. We got the Super Bowl favorites, Super Bowl contenders, dark horse, mediocre at best, meh. And last but not least, pack it up. You suck. Get up on out of here. We're not worried about you. We'll see you next season. Not even. We'll see you in a couple of seasons. We got them lined up by division, north, north, south, and such, like that. Starting off first with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brady, what you thinking?
I would personally put them at mediocre at best. I mean, the what do you call those titles? I guess of our tiers.
Yeah, the tier names. Yeah,
the tier names are gonna be a little fluid of what we might mean by them. Mediocre at best might just be like a okay playoff team or a team we don't think is gonna make the playoffs. You'll see how we go. I would put them at mediocre at best. They are meh, but they have Joe Burrow, they have Jamar Chase, and that alone.
To play devil's advocate a little bit, they are 3-0 when Joe Burrow plays this season. And they're in a weaker division. If they get in, are they they get it? And the leader in their division is 6-6. It's like if they get in, are they a dark horse?
Are they getting a new defense?
Yeah. Their defense has been playing pretty well these past couple of games. Their defense on Thanksgiving did a pretty good job against Lamar Jackson, your guy.
And Lamar Jackson's been playing like a scrub.
Okay, well, they can go mediocre at best. I was just debating, just to debate. All right, the Steelers. I'll lead off on this one. I can't think they can go anywhere else, but man, they don't suck. They don't suck, but like. They're not doing much of anything. They're not winning a playoff game. I'd be surprised if they even get into the playoffs. They're one of the most boring teams to watch. We've been saying they need to blow it up for a while now. They're the epitome of just meh.
They're very close to you suck because they're old. They're not fun. They are meh, but like they don't have a future. What? It's getting to the point like I'm already a Steeler not liker.
Yeah,
but they're Oh, man. At least they had Najee last year. They had something to watch for.
Breaking news.
DK not even what?
The Darius Slay is headed to Buffalo.
Yeah, breaking news as of like 6 hours ago, bro.
Shit, I didn't see that.
I think that shit came out before the Chris Paul shit. Wait, no, Chris Paul was last, like, midnight, wasn't he?
My fault. Sorry, what were you saying about the Steelers? Anyways.
Darius Slay sucks.
Hey, bro, back to the Steelers. My fault.
This is the Steelers. He got cut
from
the Steelers.
Right. It don't matter. The Steelers suck regardless whether he's there or not. Man. Moving on to the Browns. Out of respect for Myles Garrett, it pains me to put you in you suck, but I just can't put you anywhere else. I don't even think there's much debate here. They just got to go where they got to go.
I would put them meh.
Meh, really?
Because the defense, you suck are teams that don't have structure to me. Like, that's the Saints. That's the Dolphins.
I don't know if I'd say that. Like, when I put them in you suck, I'm not thinking so much about their future and their outlook. I'm thinking about what they are right now, and they're a 2-win football team. They suck.
Whoa! 3-win football team.
They're a 3-win football team. Sorry, but at the end of the day, they're just not good.
If you're going to tell me that 3-9 is that much worse than 4-8, Shador 2-1.
And that's a
1 when he started.
That's a very good point. But one team has Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins,
and one team has Myles Garrett.
Yeah, but when Joe Burrow plays again, they're 3-0, and it's like a team. If Joe Burrow and the Bengals got into the playoffs, you wouldn't want to see them. If the fucking Browns snuck their way in, every team wants to see them.
See, that's why I'm not fighting for them to be at mediocre. I'm saying they should be in meh. If you're a playoff team, who would you rather see between them and the Steelers?
Okay, so I don't think your argument is the Browns should be in meh. I think you're saying the Steelers should be down here.
No, because that defense for the Browns is elite. Just because Kevin Stefanski is 3 years past being should have been fired.
I
We
think
can
this
keep
is
them in
just
you
such a
suck for
bad
now.
look to have the Browns in
We can,
anything but
we,
the worst category.
we can keep them in you suck for now.
Okay, and then we'll
But
come
just
back to it.
know,
We'll come
we
back
might
to it.
come back to it.
Okay, that's fair.
And Shador, man.
Let me guess. You putting the arm
That
up. You putting the I knew it. I knew it.
I was. You said anybody watching right now is so confused why you say you let me guess.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna let you lead off on this one. Oh, sorry, you're still going on about Shador. Go ahead.
The offense was some hot shit last week, and the defense looked good. Mm-hmm. But even though they were hot shit, Shador was doing a little bit of something. If he doesn't get sacked 17 times, like he must just like pain. Like he drops back and is
holds
looking
onto
for
the ball.
a sack.
Right. I'm gonna let you lead off on this one. Your Baltimore Ravens. They haven't looked the greatest. What you got on them?
Put them one spot above the Bengals.
Dark horse. I think they deserve to be. Oh! Wow! You mean in the same tier, but just in front of them? Wow! Really? So you don't even think if things start clicking and the Ravens get into the playoffs, they can be a dark horse, a team you don't want to see, or anything like that, a Super Bowl contender even?
I think Lamar Jackson's the second best quarterback in the NFL. So yes, obviously they could click, but what have they showed me to believe they can click?
Right.
They put up 16 points against bad teams. I mean, if you want to put them dark horse, I fully would agree with it, but I'm just about as close as I could get to being out on my favorite player. As a guy who's
as far as just this season, you mean? As just this season?
For sure. Okay. As a guy who's extremely unbiased, I mean, it's hard. What are we laughing at?
No. Somebody just walked into my room and just told me. It's Heelan's. Heelan's fucking walked in and told me a joke. You're good. Oh, continue.
Bro, I'm about to... He might get a... There's a word that starts with ass and ends with inated. He about to get that.
Whoa.
He interrupted.
Heelan's. I thought you were talking about fucking Lamar.
No. Whoa.
Oh my God. Heelan's. Yeah, no, for sure. That's fair.
Heelan's interrupts every episode.
No, my fault. But back to the Ravens. I think they should go in dark horse.
Put them dark horse.
Yeah, I think mediocre is a bit harsh. I think if they get it and things start clicking, you don't want, even if things aren't clicking and they stumble their way into the playoffs, I don't think a Patriots or a Broncos wants to see them coming into town on wildcard weekend.
For sure. But tell the people, I get a text from Herlin's Pierre. My phone says Herlin's Pierre last week. And the message reads, man, Zay Flowers sucks.
What does he do other than catch a 2-yard pass and break it off loose for an extra 15? I'm
not disagreeing with your statement, but if that's our primary weapon for a quarterback that's not looking good, for a running back that's looking, I would never say it about you, Derek, but it's looking like you one step out. It's hard, especially when the defense is the defense that we know they are.
Right, that's fair.
Damn! DoorDash.
You're that. All right. Moving on to another team that hasn't looked too great as of late. They've been up and down this season. Got a lot of people injured, and they play the Cowboys this Thursday, so they could drop even further. The Detroit Lions. I know it may sound crazy, but I would still put them.
Continue. Wait.
Shit. Sorry.
Super Bowl favorites. Is that how do you see that?
I was thinking about that as well. I don't think it has to be the top 2 teams. No. I don't think it has to be whether it's the Patriots and Rams. I don't think it has to be that necessarily. I think there could be a couple favorites in the same conference.
I don't disagree, but
no, and I understand your point of view. I understand, because I was thinking about this while I was working as well. I was like, because I knew what template we were going to use. I was like, what do we decide on for Super Bowl favorites? But the way I think there can be a couple. I get, for example, I think the Rams and the fucking Packers. Just that's the first team I saw. The Rams and the Packers. I think they can both be favorites. They can be co-favorites or whatever it is. They probably have the same odds. I don't think I'm gonna have fucking 4 favorites in the NFC, but I think there could be 2 in each conference. It could be a toss-up between these couple of teams that they walk out. But if you want to do just one from each conference, I'm completely fine with that. If we had like, as in like, oh, we have to decide who we got. I'm perfectly fine with that. We can do it your way. I'm down to do it your way.
I think we plan to do it just one of each conference, but then if we disagree,
right.
we can put them both up there.
Right. Okay, that's fair. Now
I think max we should do would be like 4
for sure, like 2 and 2. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions, you go ahead and put them in contenders.
Yeah. Even there, they're looking. I think they honestly, they're either not in the playoffs, or if they're in, they're Super Bowl contenders in my eyes. If they're in, they could beat anybody in the NFC, anybody in the AFC, and go on and win the entire thing. But it's just a math problem for them right now. They're 2 games back of the 7th seed in the Niners. They're 2 wins back of the Bears. The Packers still have that tie and a game up on them, and they just beat them. So it's just tough for them to get in mathematically. I don't think it's so much a team thing, whereas is, like I said, it's a math thing. But if they get in, I think they can still beat anybody, as I said.
There's a lot of season left.
For sure.
I think that they get in, and I think that nobody wants to face them, as you've said for a couple teams now. Kelvin Shepherd has been phenomenal for this defense. You like to bring up turning pumpkin for a certain quarterback. The quarterback for this team could be in that same realm.
Jared Goff's been really good though.
Has he?
I think he has.
In games that matter.
I think Jared Goff's been pretty good this season.
Jared Goff is pretty good every season.
Yeah, for sure.
Overall.
For sure.
But again, when it matters, is Jared Goff there?
I think you have Jahmyr Gibbs and the way he's playing around him, the way Kelvin Shepherd is calling that defense. I think you can win in spite of Jared Goff not having his greatest performances.
I'm not gonna say you can't, but if I was to put money on an NFC team, I'm not putting on the Lions.
If I had to divvy up $100 between like the top NFC teams and say I know the Lions get in, the Lions may be number two on my list, to be honest.
No.
I think they would.
No.
I think they would. Number 2 or 3. They're 2 or 3.
Are you taking them over Seattle?
I think so. I am. I think
because both of those teams have the same problem where their quarterback is great, but he has these games where the pressure's high and he turns and looks like our boy Octo Joe's back there playing quarterback. And ain't nobody want to see that.
And I think the team I'm for sure taking over them is the Rams. I think the Rams are an absolute. I'm taking over them. Then I think you can have a conversation.
Super Bowl favorites.
You want to go there? I didn't know if you want to jump around. For sure, we can go there. Now look, like the Rams are above them. I think you can have a conversation about the Packers and the Eagles and the Seahawks, but I don't think any of them are definitively over the Lions at this point. I just can't say that.
Damn sure not the Eagles. They suck. Jahmyr Gibbs has been the best running back in football?
I think so. Jonathan Taylor has kind of cooled down these past few weeks.
Hey, bro,
I'm still not dancing. I'm still not dancing. What can I say? I was
watching that game pissed.
Look, before we even get to the rest of the list, do we want to just put the teams in you suck and just get them out the way?
No, we'll go one by one like that. Okay. I just said throw the Rams up there because we were talking about them anyways.
Okay.
Matt Stafford's been the MVP of the league. He had 28. He broke the record for most touchdowns in a row without an interception. Broke the record there. Immediately throws a couple afterwards. Panthers put belts at ass, baby. When Bryce Young, when people give up on Bryce Young bounces back. Fate of the world on Bryce Young's shoulders.
People should keep on giving up on him, is what you're saying.
If you're not a Panthers fan, Bryce Young, I'm a ride with my boy, but y'all go ahead and hate him. Make him think he got to prove something every week.
Make him think he got to prove something. Bryce Young, you proved everything you got to prove already, man. You're the greatest quarterback in the league, Bryce Young. We love you. You're doing an amazing job. Nothing left to prove, Bryce Young. Love you, man.
I'm clipping that for sure. That's getting posted.
The Minnesota Vikings. I think if we're just talking their quarterback situation, I think they go, you suck. But I think they go meh. I think they just go meh. I think they're a fine team. Obviously not with Max Brosmer in there because he was fucking putrid. But I think even with JJ and how down JJ has been this season, I think they're just a fine team. I don't think they're this bottom of the barrel franchise, or not. Let me not say franchise, but like teams like the Titans or the Browns or Saints or teams like that. I think they're still a talented roster, but I think they just have some quarterback questions.
Now you're gonna use that four-letter word against me that starts with B, but I would put them in mediocre.
Really?
Their defense was one of the best in the world last year. It has
Really?
not been the same, but they show flashes.
Uh-huh.
They have Jettis. They have good running back play.
The guy
They
who put up
have
4
good
yards
quarterback.
because his quarterback play is so bad.
They have a good coach. But we're seeing two peanuts play football at that quarterback
Right.
position.
And I
Yeah,
just
that's bringing them down a lot.
a lot.
It's bringing them down a lot.
Uh-huh.
But who's to say if they were an AFC team instead of an NFC team, their record's not looking better? They're in the best
Oh,
division
maybe
in
it's
football.
maybe it's looking better, but I don't think they're anywhere near a playoff team if they're in the AFC. I just don't. Their quarterback play is so bad. I don't even think I can put them in mediocre. It's their quarterback play has been that bad at the most important. Their play has been that bad at the most important position. I cannot put them in mediocre. I have the Steelers above them comfortably, easily. If they played today, I would take the Steelers easily. That team is just quarterbacked so poorly that I cannot put them in mediocre at best. I can't. I can't. I think JJ drops them
isn't much
that
better.
bad. I would take today Aaron Rodgers over any quarterback on that roster in Minnesota. And they would too. If the Minnesota Vikings had the level of play that Aaron Rodgers is giving you today, they're sniffing the playoffs at least. They're at least in the hunt.
I need you to stop disrespecting Bagels. I've been telling you for weeks that fill that bag with yogurt, and he gonna be playing better than what the Vikings got at quarterback. And he ain't been proved it wrong yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz was out there. I already mentioned him once. Shouts out to Joe. But Carson Wentz was out there looking like our boy Joe.
If Carson Wentz didn't get hurt, he would be the starter today. He should be the starter today if he didn't get hurt.
No,
right.
He shouldn't. No, he should. No, he shouldn't.
He should.
No, he shouldn't.
He should. I think he should. If Carson Wentz was healthy,
never been on this fucking team.
He should be the starter over JJ McCarthy, Max Brosmer, and whoever the fuck else is over there.
No. Carson Wentz is fucking terrible. And he's older than shit. Yeah, JJ McCarthy's terrible.
He was able to have this offense looking. He had this offense looking competent at times, at least.
When?
Are you serious? Are you serious? Do I have to go through the game log? There was no time when Carson Wentz had this offense looking more competent than JJ McCarthy has this season or Max Brosmer did last week. Let me stop bringing up Max Brosmer. Let me stop bringing him up. That he hasn't had this offense looking better. If you're just taking the period that Carson Wentz played and the period that fucking JJ McCarthy has played, I'm taking Carson Wentz's play. I'm taking Carson Wentz. Not that I would take him for the next 5 years and he's their future, but right now, a healthy Carson Wentz gives them a better chance to win than what JJ McCarthy has done for them this year. Easily.
But what is that getting you? I
didn't say that's the best thing for your future. I just said Carson Wentz gives you the better quarterback play, so he should be the starter if you're trying to make the playoffs.
How much better? This is your conversation.
JJ McCarthy's been the worst quarterback in the league. Man, and Max Brosmer.
Carson Wentz was right there.
That is not true. Carson Wentz was not great, but JJ McCarthy's been another level of ass. There have been multiple games where at the end of the game, stats come out where it's like if JJ McCarthy would have just took every snap and spiked it into the dirt, his quarterback rating would have been higher. Multiple games.
I hate those fucking stats because that shit is just cherry picked.
It's awful. It's awful. JJ McCarthy has been terrible. I
know. Bro, this is my favorite team. I know he's a fucking 12-pack of ass. Mm-hmm. I didn't like him at Michigan. He's fucking god-awful. I'm not arguing for JJ McCarthy. Yep. I'm saying Carson Wentz is just as fucking shit. And he's not getting anything. He's not improving. Maybe
at least JJ saw the ball. At least JJ saw the ball when Carson Wentz was in.
Did he? That much more? Jordan Addison was his fucking number one receiver.
I think he
I
did.
came on this podcast and said Jordan Addison was fucking jerking him off because he was the only one getting targets.
I didn't see Justin Jefferson throwing helmets and whatnot when Carson Wentz was in the lineup.
Because he thought maybe he's got this fucking young guy coming back soon, and then he realized this young guy.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, fuck no,
like
bring Carson Wentz back." Hey, we're spending too much time on the Vikings.
Kept Sam Howell.
Yeah, we spending too much fucking time on the Vikings.
Towards Sam Howell when it's Carson Wentz who can't walk and a fucking brain dead idiot.
Or it should have just been Sam Darnold that should have stayed over there.
I blame Kevin O'Connell. He's one of the best coaches in football.
Mm-hmm.
But when you handpick your quarterback,
right,
it can't be to the fucking level where he's ruining a franchise. Right. Yeah, you lose Cam Bynum. I get it. One of the better defensive secondary in the entire league.
Mm-hmm.
But going from, what were they, 13-4?
14 and 3. Yeah.
14-3. So they're 4-8 right now.
Right.
4-8.
They were in the last game of the season they were playing for the 1 seed in the last game of the season. For the 1 seed. Like, if you put any competent starting quarterback in this roster, they're a playoff team. They're a playoff team if you put a competent starter in at this roster. I just cannot put them at mediocre. The quarterback play has been that bad to where they have a team with a talent that should be a playoff team at 4-8. I just can't.
Said, I don't even care about mediocre anymore. That's fucking fine. We can put them in you suck because they fucking suck.
No.
But the fact that you tried to tell me that Carson
Wentz was healthy, he should be starting.
They're not winning another game. They're not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You're comparing a fucking 3'7" midget.
The fact that I can't see you is pissing me off. But if Carson Wentz was healthy and their goal was to win and try to make the playoffs this season, can I finish? That's not the point. If you ask Kevin O'Connell right now, he would tell you his goal is to make the playoffs. It's not what you think. It's what they want to do. They want to make the playoffs. And you're taking it as in now. Yeah, their shots are making the playoffs are 5%. But if you would have known what J.J. McCarthy was going to give you and go back to the point where J.J. McCarthy got inserted back into the starting lineup, you're taking what Carson Wentz gave you. Flat out. Not thinking about next year in J.J. McCarthy's progression. If your goal is to make the playoffs this season, Carson Wentz gave you a better shot at that. It's that simple. It's not about what you think. It's what they want to do. Their goal is to make the playoffs. They didn't come into this season thinking they did not come into this season thinking, oh, we're just going to try and develop J.J. McCarthy and whatever happens. They were 14-3 like we just said. And Carson Wentz, if he was healthy, would be playing better than what the fuck J.J. McCarthy is doing, and he would give them a better shot to win the fucking games.
I'm following everything you're saying. I just disagree. Wholeheartedly disagree. I think Carson Wentz is some shit. Some straight up shit.
JJ's standing right next to him. Right next to him. And I think the only reason you're saying that is because JJ's younger. I think the only reason you're saying that is because JJ's younger and he's just developing. I think that's the only reason you're saying that. The only reason
I'm saying that is because JJ showed flashes of being an actual decent quarterback. He's giving you a lot.
One drive.
He's giving you a lot more flashes of looking at window, like I said.
I don't think that's true at all. I think you just dislike Carson Wentz so much that you're trying to say JJ showed this many flashes. He did not. Carson Wentz the player, not the person. Carson Wentz the player. Carson Wentz the player. Relax. Carson Wentz the player, not the person. Carson Wentz the player.
That's what I'm saying what for. That's not what I did not say this many flashes.
I didn't put a number to it. You're saying he showed more flashes. What? Two? What is more flashes? Two? Okay, you got it. I think you're just taking it as in JJ's the younger player. He has room to develop, and that's why you go to stardom. But if you're trying to win this season, I think Carson Wentz gives you the better chance. JJ's been that fucking bad. This offense at least looked competent at times with Carson Wentz in. JJ McCarthy did it for 2 drives this season.
My point was, how do you get to this point? How do you go with what is he, 22? And 2020, Herlins, we are in 2025. Carson Wentz has been given up on.
See, that's my point. That's my
years.
point. I'm talking about this season in alone. You're talking about the past and future.
No, I'm not. Nope. For this season, why is he your quarterback? That's what I'm saying. For this season, how do you not have a better option?
You can't say that. What are they gonna do now? You're talking in super hypotheticals. It's like, what are they gonna do now? Exactly. These are their only options.
Before the season started, I was saying, why is he your option? When they gave up, I am a Sam Howell fan. I am biased towards Sam Howell, but giving up on a young quarterback that has started an entire season and at least shown something with a coach that has milked shit out of quarterbacks that has shown something. Why are we going to this old guy that we know can't show us much more? I don't understand the JJ McCarthy draft in I'm sorry, the Vikings pissed me off. We just talked about that for my fucking chair just. Oh, I'm gonna get really angry, bro.
I can't see any of this. So this is just.
Move on. Chicago Bears, put them in Super Bowl contenders.
I don't know why I heard favorites. Yeah, Super Bowl contenders for sure. I don't know why I just took that as favorites, but yeah, I think this is fair for the Chicago Bears. And if once we fill this out, I think they'll be at the end of it, but I think they're here regardless. This run game has been.
I would put them over the Lions.
I disagree, but I think this run game has been, since I think it's like week 5, they've been number 1 or 2 in the league. Caleb Williams has been he hasn't been great, but he's still finding ways to win. So I'll leave it at that. The defense has shown flashes. They've gotten Colson Loveland involved every now and then. I like what I've seen out of him. DJ Moore seems to still just can't get it going in that offense. I don't know what it is. Him and Rome have found something, it seemed like. Week. But Ben Johnson just has them winning in the trenches. That offensive line dominated on Friday against the Eagles. And against a defensive line like that, if they're able to do that, yeah, right. Joe Tooney, Drew Dahlman, all of their offseason acquisitions on the offensive line have revamped this team in its entirety. So I think the Bears and Super Bowl contender is perfectly fine with me. Now, would I be surprised if they're there? A little bit, but I think they're justified in being here.
They were so close to having Ashton Jeanty. I love their defense. I can't wait until they're completely healthy. Nashawn Wright has been magical. I think he got hurt this week though, right? But he has been magical this year.
Yeah.
I love big players. He's a 6'4" corner. I think. I don't even know where the other screw for this chair is, bro. I'm gonna get.
Can't see any of what's going on over there. The Green Bay Packers, Super Bowl contenders, or do you have them in favorites?
Whoa.
Don't you dare say dark horse. Don't you dare say dark horse. Don't you dare.
Whoa.
They're in Super Bowl contender for me at the worst.
Whoa.
Jordan Love has been playing some pretty good ball. His stats may not say it, but coming off of that Thursday game against the Lions, he was amazing in that game against the Lions. He threw for 4 touchdowns in that game. He's not turning the ball over much. We talked about them just being predicated on Josh Jacobs and whatnot. They've kind of leaned away from that a bit, and Jordan Love still hasn't been turning the ball over. Micah Parsons, if it wasn't for Myles Garrett and what he's doing, a lot more people would be talking about the season that Micah Parsons is having. He's been balling out. That defense has been playing well. So I think the Packers go to Super Bowl contender.
Where you have them though? At what level of the NFC North?
Like that.
You got the Lions above them?
Yeah. I think if the Lions get in, they're the best team in the North.
My only issue is that when we get to the playoffs, Toyotathon will not be going on anymore.
So you're saying this when we get to the playoffs?
I'm saying that now.
Oh, I just can't do that, man. They're just too talented. Jordan Love has shown that he's not.
Can we put the Bears over them?
I disagree, but sure. I disagree, but sure.
The number 1 team in the NFC, by the way.
Come on, with fucking 7 teams tied with them. The Niners are the 7th seed and have the same amount of wins.
Yeah, but more losses.
Sorry, the Bears didn't have we didn't have a fucking bye week. Sorry, we had the week 14 but we play the Bears. We'll talk after we play the Bears this. No. Heelan's plays the Bears. We play the Niners.
You want to bet on it?
We play the Niners. I'm a Bears fan. You want to bet with Heelan's? Is that what you're saying?
You want to bet on the game?
Like, oh, so I'm taking the Bears. You're taking the Niners? Or do you want to?
You want me to bet on Brock Purdy's bitch?
Okay, so you want to bet with Heelan's, not me. Stop asking me if I want to bet. I'm a Bears fan. Heelan's is the Niners fan. Do you want to bet with Heelan's?
So
that
you
Heelan's,
as a Bears fan.
Heelan's, do you want to bet with him that the Niners will beat the Bears? Heelan says he's down. He has 20 on the Niners.
So you as a Bears fan, right? The number one team in the entire conference. You as a Bears fan, you want them to lose out so they can get the better draft pick. The number one team in the entire conference.
Maybe not lose out anymore. I've seen us beat the Eagles now. We have a lot of good wins under our belt. 8 of our last 9 or whatever it is. Our coach has taken off his shirt in the locker room. He's jacked and dancing with the guys. The vibes are just high right now in Chicago, and I think we ride the high and we get into the playoffs now. I don't think we lose out anymore. I know Heelan's your Niners, but you guys should probably still get in. You're good, bro. I think if we have our path to win the division, we're good. What's up?
Question for you.
What's up?
I refuse to name my sources.
Oh my gosh.
Reports are there's allegations. Herlin Spear has announced himself as a Bengals fan.
I have. But not like they're my new team, but I'm like quietly like, those are my guys right there. It's like a little sneak. They're my sneaky link. The Bengals are my sneaky link right now. It's like I don't want to be seen in public with the Bengals. It's like if we see each other in public, man, Joe Burrow walk right fucking by me. I don't know you. But if you at the crib, I'm gonna peek outside. Right. Now if you knock at my door at midnight,
right.
If you knock at my door at midnight, I'm gonna peek outside the door, peek outside the window, make sure nobody's watching. I'm gonna let you in, and we gonna have our fun but during the day, you're not gonna catch me with the Bengals.
What you gonna do with them?
We just gonna play video games. We gonna play Madden. We gonna rebuild the team on Madden. But like I was saying, that win on Thursday and their camaraderie and Joe Burrow getting choked up in the post game fucking interview on the field, it hit me right here, man. And they just seemed like they were just happy to like be with each other, happy that Joe Burrow was back, and they just had a good vibe and energy. So I hope the Bengals can rally and win this division, because I don't know, that post game presser or post game interview really got to me. They're my sneaky link. Huh. Pause.
No, you can't say pause at this point.
I'm
gonna blow out Joe Burrow's back, and then
the Bengals back. The Bengals back. I'm blowing out the Bengals.
No. You said Joe Burrow. I said Joe Burrow, and you said right.
The Miami Dolphins. They've been playing some solid football. No. I'm putting them in that. I'm even doing this. Matter of fact, I might even do this. They've been playing decent football. Their defense has looked a lot better. Mike McDaniel has saved his job. Okay, we can do this.
Walk about this guy.
We can do
this. Please look at their schedule. Please go back and look at their schedule.
It's now. They're playing good football right now. They have been playing a lot better as of late, have they not?
Better than a fucking
stop. They've been playing better as of late. They've been playing solid to good football as of late. Correct. I know it pains you to say it, but they have. They
suck.
Whatever, you can have it. But I think that's disrespectful. You gotta get your biases and your feelings for how you feel about people out of the fucking equation. I think they've been playing good football. We're not thinking about their outlook. They're fucked for the next however many years. They're fucked. But today,
we're not looking at outlook at all.
Not for the next fucking 7 years or even into next season, but just right now. And even to the end.
So we're not looking at outlook at all. So the Titans, are you suck? Because we know the Titans suck, but at least they got
into the end of the season. Yeah, sure. but not into next season. If you're talking about next season and beyond, the Dolphins are going into fucking you suck and beyond. But just right now, and looking at their outlook for the rest of the season, they're in man. They're playing solid football, and they've been looking like a competent team as of late. They're not bottom of the barrel anymore, like the Browns, Titans, Raiders. They're not. They're a step above those teams. They are. If you would have asked me at week 5 or 6, how? Why do you disagree? If you would have asked me at week 5 or 6, then yeah.
Beat them 31-6. The Ravens beat them 28-6. They beat the Commanders 16-13. They won this week against the Saints 21-17. I mean, yes, they're looking better than they did at the start of the season. It couldn't have gotten much worse.
Are we going to skip over them beating some games? They beat the Bills, who I'm sure where are you going to have they beat the Bills.
The Bills are a dark horse solely because of Josh Allen.
Who they beat. Whether it's solely because of Josh Allen or not, who they beat. They routed the Falcons in a team that we thought are the Falcons sneaky good? They routed them. Then they didn't just beat the Bills. They beat them 30-13.
You can put them in man. I think they fucking reek.
Sure, you can think that, but they're
more than the Browns. Okay.
That is ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous.
Have the Browns not been looking better? Have the Browns not been looking at least competent?
Not to a man level team. The competent, no. Competent, no. The Browns beat the Raiders, then we whooped on them. No, not competent. Absolutely not. You can look better than what you were, but that doesn't mean you're now competent or good. You just look better than the bottom of the barrel. The Dolphins went from bottom of the barrel to looking like a competent team. There's levels to getting better. Getting better doesn't mean you just jump into the next category. Getting better could mean you just gotten better, but you're still what you were. And I think the Dolphins got better, but jumped into the next category, which is men. We are spending so much time on each of these bad teams, but the good teams, it's like, throw the Rams up there. Throw the Packers up there. Fuck these bad teams. Now the Buffalo Bills. Hello?
Dark horse. I just said it. They got Josh Allen. They fucking suck, but they got Josh Allen.
I can't say anything else. I agree. I think they
can't stop the run.
Yeah,
they can't stop a pass. Sucks. If they don't give James Cook the ball, they're benching Keon Coleman. Gabe Davis sucks. Curtis Samuel's out. The team is god awful.
Fuck that. Don't just keep it as out. Curtis Samuel. Gabe Davis sucks. Curtis Samuel out. Like, shut the fuck up.
Am I wrong?
No, but it's like you could have just also, like you said about fucking Gabe Davis, but continue. Dalton Kincaid.
The Dolphins suck. If Curtis Samuel sucks, the fucking Miami Dolphins are.
What does that have to do with anything?
I just looked up and saw them in mad again, and it fucking irritated me. Because we gonna put the Jets and you suck. We gonna put the Titans and you suck. And the fact that the Dolphins aren't with them.
Because they're better than them.
A monstrosity.
They're better than them. They are.
And a fucking 375 pound chick is on a better diet than a 380.
You hate Tua, so you just want him down there.
I hate Tua.
Oh, what?
Tua sucks. I think Tua sucks, but I don't hate Tua. I hate Dylan Gabriel, and I think they should be higher than the Dolphins.
And you're you hate the Dolphins. You've said multiple times this season, I'm done watching the Dolphins. I think that's why you want them in You Suck. I think that's why you want them in there. You're strictly using how you feel about the team, and you just hate this team, so you're putting them in You Suck. There's no legitimate argument as to where you think the Jets should be above them, or you just think they should be in the same category.
No, I think they should be in the same
Jets,
category.
Titans, Raiders have no business being in the same category as the Dolphins, the way the Dolphins are playing right now.
So where are we going to put the Saints? Where are we going to put the Saints?
You suck!
So the fact that the Dolphins just snuck out a win against them...
Snuck out a win? Okay, so let's move the Ravens down again. Well, shit happens. You won the game. It doesn't matter. A win is a win. A win is a win. No matter how you find a way to win, the Raiders beat the Patriots. Like, shit, that doesn't mean anything.
Bro, I know you didn't just mention the first fucking game
But
of
I'm
the
trying to
season
tell you,
compared to.
okay, the Panthers just beat the Rams. Shit, people just lose games, squeak out wins. And you're talking about a game where they won, but you're saying they squeaked it out. They won the game. The Panthers just beat the Rams. What are we gonna do now? Are the Panthers just jumping three spots because
I'm not
of it?
saying the one game. I already mentioned the rest of the, and you mentioned one game with the Bills.
One game with the Bills. I just talked about the Falcons. I said the Bills.
We know the Falcons are some shit.
But
yeah, we thought they might be sneaky.
At the moment, exactly. You called that. We both called that a good win. We both called that a good win. Did we not?
But do we know that it's not no longer a good win?
Oh my goodness. Again, I think you just hate the Dolphins, so you just want them and you suck. Because there's no legitimate reason why they should be down there with the Titans, fucking Raiders, or Jets. And we're spending too much time on these fucking bad teams.
They suck. We can put the Patriots up top. Drake May is he's still top 5. Is he top 3 MVP still?
I think he's still top 2.
Jonathan Taylor found.
Who else is above him? Besides Matthew Stafford.
Good question. That's a good point.
Especially because he played a good game in Matthew Stafford. I think the odds are in Drake May's favor right now. I think he moved into number 1 because Matthew Stafford had the loss to the Panthers and threw the pick 6 and another interception. And Drake May's coming off.
Matthew Stafford looks like some shit. We breezed right by that. He looks like some shit.
He did look bad. He broke the record and then threw a couple of interceptions. But I'm not tripping over that. It is what it is. It happens. But I would still take him as my MVP, and I think Drake May is second. I don't think there's anybody else above Drake May. You talk about Jonathan Taylor. He's cooled down a bit. Who else is in there? I think Jackson Smith and Jigba has a case to be top 5.
I think that we should put
Dak Prescott.
You suck. The Patriots should go and you suck because Stephon Diggs only had 3 catches this week, and that's unacceptable.
Yeah, and then what the fuck happened to why is Ramondre Stevenson back? What's this 50-50 backfield? What is that?
Bro,
what is that?
I know you're not asking that question.
Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
I know you're not telling me you expected Travion to keep that spot. He's losing to Dallas right now.
I thought a competent person would just be like, Travion Henderson looked pretty good. Maybe let's just give him the bulk load of the carries. But
Travion Henderson was our 2nd round pick that looked phenomenal in college.
Or Ramondre Stevenson fumbles it a million different times. So it's like, let's not even risk it giving him the ball and let's give it to our young running back.
What's the point in that?
Right. Who would do something like that?
If you're giving it to the better player all the time, there's not really.
That's boring.
See, Arthur Smith, he's a real coordinator because he gives himself some challenges.
Right.
So Mike Vrabel looked at that and said, if we don't beat ourselves a little bit, then where's the fun in the game?
Right, exactly. You want a bit of a challenge, so let's not give it to our best player every single time. It doesn't make any sense.
Put the Jets under the Browns right now.
Giants.
We went into a game.
Go ahead.
And they walked out with the win, right? You played the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jets beat the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, man, I love you. But I don't love you no more, man. I don't love you no more, man.
Brees Hall looked great. Adonai Mitchell looked great.
Mm-hmm. He did.
I absolutely hate watching the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been our very first episode of this podcast. I came on here and said Tyrod Taylor might be the best backup in football.
Yes, because I vividly remember Darren commenting. He was like, "This guy calling himself a ball knower, but saying Tyrod Taylor's the." Yeah, I remember. So yes, you did. You 100% did.
Watching Tyrod Taylor play football absolutely infuriates me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You're 3-17.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we playing the old guy?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really even missing drives for the Jets. I was torturing myself.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry for you. Your Sundays weren't too hot.
Did the Giants suck?
Man, I think they're teetering the line. I think if I have to put them somewhere, they may go and you suck, but I think they're the best of the bunch. But
we
they've
we
just been disappointing, man. And I not disappointing in the fact that I expected them to be some fucking super hot, fucking super fun, battling for the playoff team. But even in the category that I thought they were, just a bad competitive team, they've been bad at doing that. And I know Jameis just had a game where he took the Lions down to the wire, but other than that, I'm kind of out on the Giants, man. I thought that loss to the who was it, the Broncos, it just kind of derailed their season. I've been out on them since.
I'll never understand, and I've never felt the fucking power of being an elite athlete. So maybe I'm just out of the loop.
I would say
But
you're an elite athlete. I would say so.
I'll never understand how you can be at that level
Mhm.
and have that much potential and
Yeah.
just not give a fuck,
Fuck.
dude. I'm
Right.
so disappointed in Abdul Carter.
Right.
So disappointed.
Mhm.
The shit of him being benched because of porn kind of
Yeah.
made me chuckle.
Yeah. It was a little crazy. Yeah.
It wasn't true.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was a ball
No.
sack
Yeah.
report, but the video came out of him fucking slumped back in his chair snoozing during film. Like, are we for real?
Yeah. Yeah. And
You could have told me
they
that shit was AI, and I would have believed you because that's just unacceptable.
yeah, and they talked to what's his face, Mike Kafka about it, and he was just like, yeah, it is what it is, but I'm super disappointed in Abdul Carter. We hope it changed, and it felt like he didn't like any coach would be like, yeah, we have all belief in it. It didn't feel like he was super positive about it, and I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but it didn't seem like he was super like happy. Like yeah, he was gonna change. We know we believe it. It didn't seem like that type of like response. I felt like that it is what it is. That's the guy he is. That's his character, and I hope he can change that. He's a rookie, so he has plenty of time to change that. And Brian Burns has talked about like him taking him under his wing and making sure he gets things right. But Abdul Carter, let's get it together, man. The Giants going to you suck.
Eagles above the Packers. No, Eagles can go last.
Super Bowl contender. You were just saying they stink or whatever. What makes you still put them in Super Bowl contender? This is just like sheer talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Jalen Hurts. If you look at Jalen Hurts' numbers, I think he's the opposite of Jordan Love. You may look at Jordan Love's numbers and be like, oh, he's just playing all right. But I think Jordan Love has played really good in a lot of these games. But now if you look at Jalen Hurts, you look at his numbers, you're like, holy shit, this guy's fucking balling his ass off. But for Jalen Hurts to be held to such a high regard, especially by Eagles fans, and that he's this top 5 quarterback, it's like he has such glaring deficiencies. It's crazy. And it's like I absolutely despise the what if he wasn't playing with this argument, because it's like that's just living in such a hypothetical world. But it's like even with all this talent around him, you still see his glaring issues. And it's like, man, Jalen Hurts is like when you're playing at your best and it's time for you to be clutch, you're clutch. But it's like throughout the entirety of a season, we just see some times where you just can't even you're scared to make a tight window throw. You're scared to make a throw if there's a defender anywhere near your receiver. It's like, and don't get me started on their jackass of a head coach. The Eagles just have so much to just be like, just some cause for concern. But at the end of the day, their roster is their roster, and they're just so stacked. So I agree with putting them in Super Bowl contender. But man, I would not be surprised in the slightest if this team gets one and done in the playoffs. Like, not at all.
Want to remind you, just making sure you know, that was your MVP pick.
Yeah, I know.
And you went at Jalen Hurts. I think that Nick Sirianni deserves a shit ton of this blame.
Yeah.
You see Dan Campbell, where they were struggling, but they were not struggling like the Eagles are struggling. And Dan Campbell takes over play calling for that offense. It came out this week that Kevin Petrillo is keeping play calling of the Eagles. Nick Sirianni said that he's going to keep his trust in. Nick Sirianni knows himself, hey, I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm going to let this other fucking idiot make himself look more like a fucking idiot so I don't take the blame. For a team that has this much talent, it's
right.
You can't tell. You can't tell.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
right.
they're what are they? 8-4. But we've said it week after week after week after week. This team is not fun. we have them as Super Bowl contender. I wouldn't even be mad if we dropped them to dark horse.
I wouldn't be mad, but I think they still deserve the title Super Bowl contender. I think they do.
We'll keep them there for now, but if we get to like 7 teams in that contenders,
they're the first to drop out. They're fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Because I would put the Seahawks above them. I would put the Colts above them.
Oh no! You lost me. You lost me. The Colts, I don't think I can do. The Colts, I can't do, man. The Colts they've worried me these past couple of weeks. They really have. They have worried me a ton. I
can't wait till we get to the Texans.
I think I'm gonna have the Texans in the same spot as you. But we'll get
to the Patriots.
The Dallas Cowboys. Now look, if they get in, I think they're here.
I think that they're 2 spots ahead of that.
Oh, here. Okay, you be fucking tripping me when you say 2 spots ahead. I'm thinking 1, 2. But okay, yeah, just in the same tier. I think that's fair. Now look, it's an uphill battle for the Cowboys to get in. We understand that. They're sitting at like a 16, 17% chance to even get in. But if they get in, the way Dak Prescott is playing, the way George Pickens is playing, Javonte Williams, CeeDee Lamb, what he can do, that offense has been humming. Brian Schottenheimer's done an amazing job. That defense.
Keep going. Keep going.
Quinnen Williams.
Nope.
Kenny Clark. They have who are you trying to get me to say? I already said Javonte. Who do you want me to say here?
Keep going. Keep naming them.
Who's a fucking Brady guy on the Cowboys?
Come on.
A Brady guy on the Javonte's the only guy on this team, no?
Keep going. Keep naming them.
I'm thinking Trayvon Diggs.
Ew.
Yeah, who's a Brady guy on this team?
Come on.
This is an obvious one. Jake Ferguson. Ferguson. Okay, Jake Ferguson. Sorry. But yeah, if they get in, they can upset anybody on the right Sunday. Now, would I pick them to beat a couple of these upper echelon teams, obviously 2 or 3 times or 3 times to get to the Super Bowl? Probably not. But in that one game scenario, I wouldn't be shocked if they beat any of these teams. But that's if they get in. So they can't be any higher. They can't go to Super Bowl contender. If they get in, they're a scary team because of they have the best offense in the league. Or one of the best offenses in the league, I think, with the Colts. And their defense has been playing so much better these past couple of weeks, ever since the trade deadline. Quinnen Williams has done wonders for Kenny Clark. He's opened up the game for Kenny Clark. Been done a great job at stopping the run. He's been able to get pressure on the quarterback. So I think dark horse suits them perfectly. I think they like epitomize what a dark horse is.
Literally, yeah. And it's not just because of the quarterback. They are literally a dark horse entire team. Yeah.
Right.
The other 2 are just because, hey, our quarterback's pretty good. Look
at us. Right. Like the Bills and Ravens are like, they're supposed to be here. They're supposed to be up here. The Cowboys were really here, right? The Cowboys are like punching up in the weight class. And that's what a dark horse should be. It's like, oh, sneaky guy that'll get you. These guys are just playing bad, so they just can't be in contender. So, right, like just like you said. The Commanders.
I'm really looking at a fucking tier list with Mike McDaniel over Jackson Dart. Ugh.
The Washington Commanders are man, right. Raiders.
Put them up at the top. Put the Commanders up at the top at least.
Yeah, okay. That matters to you when you're doing tiers, huh? I think that for me, it's just you're in the fucking tier. Is what it is. Raiders.
Put the Raiders as far right and you suck as you can.
Fucking get over here. Get the fuck over here.
Loki gets some like collegiate teams just as placeholders.
Yeah, the Raiders are definitely the worst. They're the worst to watch in the NFL. I watch 17 games of any other team before I watch 2 of the fucking Raiders. The Raiders are fucking putrid.
I would watch Brock Purdy highlights before I'd watch the Raiders this season.
Like for no reason. Controversial one. The Kansas City Chiefs. Team that is, boy, do they have an uphill battle to get into the playoffs. And it's crazy to say that because they've won the division for 9 straight years. They got Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, and the crew. But, man, they have an uphill battle. What are you thinking for the Chiefs?
I want to see where you put them. I know where I would put them.
Call me crazy, but I don't think they get in. And in a puncher's chance, I would take all of the 3 teams in dark horse over them. Call me crazy. I'm putting the Chiefs here. I just don't think
Put them
they're
above
good.
the Bengals, and that's exactly what I was thinking.
Thank you. I love that we agree there. The Chiefs are just not good. And I just don't think they find a way into the playoffs unless the fucking Chargers lose out or something like that. Something crazy happens, but I don't see that happening. You have the Texans above them who are playing great football right now. CJ Stroud back. Didn't look the greatest, but that defense is absolutely balling. And they have a game over the Chiefs already. I think they play each other later in the season. The Broncos, the Chiefs aren't catching. We're not worried about that. The Chargers, I think Justin Herbert, his hand is broken. I trust them a lot more than I do with the Chiefs. The Chargers, the Chiefs' way of getting in, they have to pray the Jaguars win the South. If the Jags don't win the South, the Chiefs are fucked because the Chiefs beat the Colts, so they have the tiebreaker over the Colts. But the Jags beat the Chiefs. The Broncos already beat them, and they're gonna have record over them. The Bills beat the Bills beat them. Every other team has the tiebreaker over the Chiefs except for the Colts. So they need the Jags to win that division because if the Jags are a wild card team, the Chiefs are not making they're just not. They're not making the playoffs. So that's their way in. And I just don't see that happening. I think the Colts still win this division or the Texans. I think the Jags are the worst of the three. I think the Texans or Colts win this division over the Jags. So I just don't see the Chiefs getting in. So I'm putting them at mediocre.
And I feel really bad for the Chiefs because obviously you have Mahomes, you have Rashi who's really good, but when you're playing without your best player, it's really hard to win games, man.
Mm-hmm,
and they've been without my good buddy for several games, and it's just he came back this week and he just wasn't full strength. So
Josh Simmons on IR too.
That man, Buckeye legend.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the Buckeyes, collegiate quarterback. The University of South Florida got a legend today.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Hartline was the offensive coordinator at Ohio State. He was the receivers coach for years. And when you talk about JSN, you talk about Emeka, you talk about Garrett, Chris Olave, all these guys, one of the first things they're going to do is praise Brian Hartline. Chris Henry Jr. committed to Ohio State because of Brian Hartline. He said, nobody else got Brian Hartline, so I'm coming to Ohio State. Brian Hartline leaves today, and Chris Henry Jr. has not signed yet. So I'm scared.
That he's following him?
But you remember... No, but I'm scared that he's going to go where his father went, which would be stupid for him, but we'll see. But you remember South Florida, and you remember Brian Hartline, and when you see some talent coming from over there, you're going to know why.
All right.
Put the Broncos above the Lions.
Fair. As much as I don't like Bo Nix and don't think he's the greatest quarterback in the world or anything near it, he's been playing solid. But I just still think
you don't like Bo Nix.
I don't.
What happened to you being the Bo Nix truther on this podcast?
Yeah, I'm a guy that's not just gonna stand on a hill or die on a hill. Bo Nix, he's not been great, but he has played some decent ball as of late, I will say, and he's played his best game in the biggest games they've needed this season. So I got to give him credit there. The Bo Nix and the Broncos, I think, are legitimate Super Bowl contenders without a doubt. But I just don't think they're the favorites.
We didn't talk about the Raiders enough. They suck, man. They suck so bad. In a coaching carousel that had so much talent, where even the Jaguars are over there with Mr. Duval. You just got Pete looking like an idiot.
Yeah, and I didn't hate the Pete Carroll signing at all. Matter of fact, I liked it. I liked it, right?
Yes.
Especially, you bring in his guy, Geno. They already got the chemistry. They got the connection there. Geno's coming from Seattle where he just balled out with no offensive line. You come to an offensive line that should be a tad bit better than what you had in Seattle. So even if there is some, poor offensive line performances, Geno should be able to make it work. You got Brock Bowers. You drafted Ashton Genty. But what I don't.
And they did lose Colton Miller, so I'll give him a little bit of a break.
Right.
But they were saying that Chip Kelly was calling plays that didn't exist.
Like,
Just making shit up.
they're running play action without running the ball, so it's like the defense isn't like they're not biting on it because you're not running it anyway. So yeah, Chip Kelly definitely was a problem there. Geno Smith has definitely been a problem there. They got a lot of fixing to do for a team that the world thought was like, if we did this tier list before the season, they're dark horse. They're the definition of a dark horse team preseason. Like, oh, if they get it clicking, they can, knock out a team on any given Sunday. But looking at where they are now, this by far the most disappointing season of any team this year. By far.
Did you see the interview where they're talking to Geno and he says, blame it on me.
Yep.
Put it on me.
Yep.
Yo, kid late to school, put it on me.
Yeah, like, I saw it.
What are we doing, Geno? I love Geno
as if the blame is like wrong, as if people are wrong to fucking blame you.
I don't even think he was saying they're wrong. I think he was just trying to take the hit for the team, like calling the plays that don't exist as the offensive and offensive coordinators call these long ass plays that QBs had to then give to the. And for you to be getting a play where you're like, what the fuck is this old ass geezer talking about? I feel bad. I feel extremely bad, and I'm happy for Jacoby Myers getting out. I asked for a trade. They said no. It is what it is.
Next up, the LA Chargers. And this pains me. I don't think they're a dark horse.
They low-key should have a slot by themselves.
Yes.
That just says disappointing.
Because they're not. I think they're a bit better than mediocre, but they're not a dark horse. Any team in dark horse is like, okay, the Ravens beat the Patriots. Okay, fine, I see it. The Bills beat the Patriots. I see it. Dallas went into Green Bay and beat them. Okay. If you tell me the Chargers went into Foxborough, went into Denver, went into any of the top seeds, I don't see it at all. At all. The Chargers have been so disappointing from the way they started their season. We all thought, man, they're running away with this division. Justin Herbert he's clicked. This is the year where nobody can doubt that he's top 5. Jim Harbaugh has this team clicking on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders. There are 2 tackles, but like you said, they should have a category right in between here. But I think they're in here. They're mediocre to me.
I'm sad that they haven't played Keandre Lambert-Smith this year. I thought he was going to be a little bit of a low pickup for them, but he just healthy scratch every week. I turned the Heat game on because I had an open monitor, and I just kept looking over thinking, wow, halftime is really long.
Oh, man.
And then the game finally came back, right?
Uh-huh.
And the score says 3-0.
So the game restarted.
It started from the beginning. Yeah. Now the third quarter is almost over.
Use a fucking... So you was watching their fucking pregame coverage thinking, damn, what the fuck they talking about during halftime? They got a fucking power outage or something. There's a game delay.
The game, so
they showing fucking Bam warming up before the game, and you.
they talk about like Anthony Davis and shit. And I'm not fully paying attention to it. It's just like, damn, I ain't seeing no gameplay yet. What the fuck going on here? Put the Cardinals and you suck.
Yeah. This disappointing as well for the Cardinals.
After the Giants. They can go after the after the Browns.
That's fair. Damn. Niners. Obviously I'll go.
Niners one above the Chargers.
I would put the Niners here. And I'm not opposed to here, but I'll just give you my reasoning.
Christian McCaffrey. I agree. I don't even care what your reasoning is. They have Christian McCaffrey, so you can put them there.
Okay.
Actually, put them above the Bills.
That's too far?
No.
Wait. I'll fuck around and do this.
Ew.
I think the Bills are better. I like the Bills' chances more than I do the Ravens. And I would also do this. That's my order. If we're putting it in order in the tiers, I think that's my order right there.
Well, then put the Bills under the Niners. I don't care about the fucking Ravens, but a team with Christian McCaffrey has Christian McCaffrey, and yeah, they might have a peanut at quarterback, but you got Christian McCaffrey.
Whatever, but yeah, the Niners, they're finding a way to play good ball, and I think Christian McCaffrey, you already talked about him. Robert Saleh has done an amazing job, and this young secondary has found a way to keep balling, like you talked about George Kittle. Upton Stout. Jair Brown has been
Yeah.
playing some really good ball as of late. Ronaldo Green has
Hooping.
showed
He's been
flashes.
hooping.
He's been hooping. Deandre Lenore, obviously. So I think, the Niners are dark horse. I don't think we're anywhere near contenders, but dark horse. Seattle
What was
Seahawks.
that one? What was that one name you said? Damad de Doberdu? What?
Yeah,
Who was
fuck
that?
you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Look, what the fuck? Seahawks, if we're doing it like in like where each team should go, I think Yo! I think Seahawks go
You
here.
fucking shit.
I think Seahawks go there. Like that. I think they're the best Super Bowl contender. That's not like not
Can we drop the Eagles?
really? Then I think it's the case of the same thing that the Eagles need a separate category like the Chargers. Because I think the Chargers are better than their row, but not as good as the dark horses. But I think the Eagles are they're not in the same category as the dark horses, but not as good as the contenders. Because the
Can we
Eagles
low
just
key
can't
put the
be.
Eagles down there with the Raiders?
oh, oh, oh. I think we'll just keep the Eagles here for now. Then I think we'll just keep them here for now.
Okay, I got you.
Now the Bucks. I think I know where you want to put them, so I'll let you lead. But I know where I would have them.
Put them one in front of the other red team. No.
Really? I need to hear this.
A healthy Baker is a healthy Baker.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting Mike Evans back. Chris Godwin has been ramping up. Emeka has been runaway rookie of the year still. I'm trying to think if anyone's kind of caught up to him because he has been great as
T-Mac,
of late,
maybe?
but he's still. I would still say Emeka by a decent margin.
That's fair.
The defense has been disappointing. Antoine Winfield, Winfield
Jr.
Damn, I wanted to say Winfrey like he was fucking Oprah.
Okay.
He looked good this week.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have if we get healthy Tampa, which obviously we haven't gotten healthy Tampa. Same with the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of those teams have been healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But a healthy Tampa Bay team, we saw it early on. We would have had them where the Rams are. If we're being honest with you.
No. I wouldn't have. I would have had them here. If we're talking about earlier in the season, I would have had them somewhere in this mix. I wouldn't have had them as the favorites, but I would have had them here for sure. 100% I would have had them in contenders. But continue.
I just don't see a glaring hole for them, and maybe it's Todd Bowles. I like Todd Bowles, but he's not the best coach in the world. Baker's been falling off as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Bucky Irving's coming in to take that starting spot back, so that's a negative hit towards them.
Right.
But
it's like you talk about like there's no glaring hole, but it's like I think the Bucks' problem is I think they're just fine at everything.
They're like the 2004 Pistons.
Yeah, in a way, sure. If that's the analogy you want to use, I think they're just fine. They're not great at anything though, or there's no like player where it's like, oh man, he's the game changer. He's gonna win. Like the Cowboys, it's their offense and Dak Prescott and there's two receivers. You talked about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do and win a game on his own. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. What is it? What is that for the Bucks? I just can't say Baker Mayfield. I can't.
Baker.
I can't.
Baker.
I can't.
Is Baker.
And if you're gonna say the answer to that is Baker, I have to drop them here, but I'm willing to leave them in dark horse for now. But I think they're by far the worst of the dark horses.
No, I so heavily disagree. You're putting them at least one spot higher, at least one spot higher, and at least two spots higher. Thank you. There we go. I'll agree with that.
Okay.
Because they're also kind of the definition of dark horse. We said it for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Yeah, but I think I just have to see it a bit more. Maybe when they get healthy in a couple of weeks, maybe it'll change for me. But maybe I'm just thinking too much of what they've been when they haven't been healthy. So maybe you're right.
If Tampa beats the Rams, I'm surprised heavily. But if they beat any of the teams in the second tier, are you like
no?
Whoa!
Seattle maybe,
when
but no.
Any
of these two, no, maybe just Seattle. But you're right because when they started and they were healthy, whatever, 5-1, whatever. I said they could have beat the Rams or beat any team. So you're right. This is fair. We can put them in dark horse. The Falcons,
even one more higher.
The Falcons, I already put down here while you were speaking. Is that okay with you?
Who's their quarterback?
Thank you. Saints.
Who's their quarterback?
All right. Now I'm gonna let you.
Speaking,
I'm gonna let you
speaking,
lead on the
speak-
next
speaking,
two.
speak-
I'm gonna let you lead on the next two. Yep, go ahead.
speaking of the Saints,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
we lost Brian Hartline. I mentioned that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a Saints receiver that doesn't have a job right now. That went to that same school. That loves Ohio State.
Uh-huh.
That is already mentoring the receivers and goes to every game on the sidelines anyways.
Mm-hmm.
If Ohio State brings in Michael Thomas to be that receiver coach, I might
Fucking wet dream, huh?
explode in happiness.
Something else gonna
I mean,
explode
what
too.
dream? What you're a dirty-minded human being. That's just gross. But
Yeah, my
yes,
fault.
absolutely. I
Okay,
would have to
right,
clean them
right,
several times.
right.
What do
Panthers?
the Saints have good
Oh.
for them?
No, you're right. I don't know. I don't know. They have a couple nice pieces on the offensive line. You have Chris Olave.
All right, hear me out.
Jonas. Yep.
Hear me out.
Uh-oh.
Those bottom
Something
4
crazy.
teams, right?
Bottom 4? These 4? Or you
The
mean?
bottom 4 teams.
Okay.
We make a new tier that says super suck, and then we drop the Dolphins to you suck.
Well, you just stuck on the fucking Dolphins. How do I make a Admiral?
I'm just kidding.
I would have made it.
Kidding.
I would have made it. I would have made it. Because I'm not mad at that. But now, two of your quarterbacks.
Agree the Dolphins suck.
No, I think they're meant. But I was just gonna let you have it because I was not gonna go on another 20-minute rant with the fucking Dolphins.
The goddamn Dolphins are so ass. The Carolina Panthers.
Come on, Brady.
Should be.
Come on, Brady.
Let's go ahead and put the Houston Texans at the top of Dark Horse. There's just no way you believe in your team more than that defense.
100% because the other side of the ball is just that bad. Even with CJ Stroud in, the offense is that bad. All right, 100% do believe that wholeheartedly.
I think that offense could get much worse, and the defense is still making up for at least the two teams you have above them right there. The Cowboys, I could listen to an argument.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like
you
at all.
You mentioned it for Micah Parsons. I think if Myles Garrett doesn't exist, Will Anderson is our defensive player of the year.
That's fair.
And I saw people comparing him to like turning into JJ Watt, and I love Will Anderson so much, dude.
But there's levels.
Will Anderson.
But there's levels.
What do you mean there's levels?
JJ Watt's a different monster. Let's just relax.
Is he? Is he?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I mean, prime JJ Watt.
Are you serious?
For sure.
JJ Watt was the guy that was finished second in MVP voting?
For sure. For sure it was a different level.
Yeah.
But we not there yet. We on Will Anderson fan club aren't in prime form yet. We still learning.
Oh, for sure. That's why I'm saying let's pump the brakes, right? That's why I'm saying let's relax.
No, we pumping the gas. We getting there. We evolving.
And this is how you shoot yourself in the foot in 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. And Will Anderson aside, but this is why you don't say things like this, because in 2 years, if he just fall off the face of the planet, now you look like a just complete jackass. But continue.
But he's not gonna, because he's elite.
Right. I agree.
Why are we losing to fucking Dallas, bro?
Panthers.
Derek Brown played his ass off this week.
I was watching with my brother, and I said 100 times, wait, Derek Brown is so fucking good, bro. Bro, Derek Brown's a fucking baller. Derek Brown's so fucking underrated. Nobody talks about Derek Brown. I said it 100 times, bro.
I'm low-key pissed that we went through the Patriots and didn't talk about Marcus Jones.
Oh,
Marcus Jones is one of the most underrated players in the entire league, and he's not really that underrated anymore. Right. But when he gets that ball, he is a rocket. Whether it's a punt or he gets a pick, he's just gone.
Like fucking Deion Sanders. Returning kicks and fucking interceptions and taking it the other way.
I love Marcus Jones, but the Panthers. The Carolina Panthers.
Come on, Brady. You know, for all the times I called you biased, let's keep it a buck here.
So I will propose something to you.
If we move this team down and we put the Panther, what are you about to say to me? What are you about to say? I just want your answer on where you got them. Go ahead, propose it. Propose it. I'm listening.
I think they're above the Bills.
Brady, you know I love you. You're like a brother to me.
However,
like, I'd go to war for you.
However,
yeah,
I think they're mediocre at best.
Okay.
But I think they're above the Bills.
And again, I think that's no bullshit. One of, if not the most jackass thing you've ever said on.
Why? Just because they have Josh? The Bills and Ravens suck, bro.
They don't suck. You're thinking about what they should be, and I understand that, but they're not worse than the Panthers. The Panthers, I think we didn't expect them to be able to beat the Rams, and they did. But the Bills and Ravens, you expected them to be the 1 and 2 seed, but they're not. So I think you just had higher expectations for the Bills and Ravens and lesser for the Panthers, whereas the Panthers are exceeding expectations and the Bills and Ravens are just are below expectations, but they're not better than either of those teams. Right?
So you're easily taking Tampa over the Panthers.
Yes. Well, I don't even think Tampa should be in dark horse. But I'm taking the Bucks over the Panthers. Yeah. I think Tampa should be here. I think it should be like this. I would take the Bucks, but if you tell me the Panthers win the division, I'm not super shocked at this point. I don't even think the Bucks should be up here anymore. I think they've fallen off and the gap isn't that far. But I don't think the Panthers have any business being in dark horse, because if we fast forward to divisional weekend and somehow the Panthers make their way there, boy, you'd be fucking your jaw would be on the fucking ground.
I'd be dancing a jig.
You would. But after you got done, after you picked your jaw up off of the ground, then you start fucking dancing. Nobody in their right mind thinks
surgery to repair my jaw doesn't mean
right, exactly. Nobody expects them to be there.
So follow along with me here.
I'm following. It's a safe space. Say what you got to say.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not.
Go ahead.
I think that the title for their tier is correct.
For the Panthers, we're talking about, right?
Yes, I think they could fit in the same category where they're better than mediocre, but they're not quite a dark horse. So they're in the same realm as the Chargers.
But
I low-key would have them above every other NFC team except the Cowboys in that category.
Again, the Bucks I think is fine. I think the Niners, again, you're jackass for that. No, biasy aside, Heelan's being a Niners fan aside.
But why?
You were one to talk about, this team just beat them. The Niners just beat Bryce Young in a game where Brock Purdy threw 3 interceptions and Bryce Young was only able to put up 7 points. He looked putrid. Outside of let me finish. Outside of 2 games where Bryce Young beat the Rams and Bryce Young had 450 yards. If it's not the Falcons and the Rams last week, Bryce Young hasn't been good this season. He just flat out has not.
Whoa.
He hasn't. He hasn't. I'm being dead. He has not been good. He just has not. There's levels to it. And the Panthers, like I said a couple of seconds ago, you would be shocked. Bias aside, you'd be shocked if they were somehow playing in divisional weekend. And there's that's the truth. They have no business touching any of those teams in dark horse and above, except for the Bucks, because they can win that division still.
See, I think your shocked thing is flawed though, because I would be shocked if any of them made it, like the Niners or the Bucks.
If the Niners made it to divisional weekend, you would not be shocked. If the Bucks made it to divisional weekend, you would not be shocked. If the Bills made it, if the Ravens made it to divisional weekend, you would not be shocked.
The current San Francisco 49ers, with their health, I would be shocked if they're into the divisional weekend.
I think that's just incorrect, but okay, even if you do think that. The Bills, you're not telling me you're shocked. if the Bills beat the Broncos. You're not. If the Bills,
I'm not. I'm solely talking about the other NFC team, just Tampa and the Niners right now. I wasn't even comparing them to the other AFC teams because I think that the bottom 3 AFC teams are all smashing the Panthers.
Yeah, and I think the Niners, who already beat them, would beat them again. I think the Dallas Cowboys would throttle them, and I would take the Bucs to beat them as well.
Dallas fucks them up.
Yeah,
I specifically said
okay. Yeah, Dallas fucks them up. The Niners already beat them pretty handedly. The Bucs, yeah, I think, are the best. Yeah, but what?
We're not counting that game because Bryce looked like a special needs kid.
So did Brock Purdy.
We're not counting that game.
Okay, and the Bucs, I think this is the only toss up in the dark horse row. The Bucs and Panthers, I think, are the only toss up.
See, this isn't even. I'm not arguing with you because I already said that I think the Panthers should be.
I'm listening. I'm not arguing. I'm listening.
I just think that they're close. Like that's 3-4 teams ahead.
I don't think they're close to any of them. I understand what you're saying. You think, like you said, you think they should be in a separate category along with the Chargers, how we said with the Chargers. But I don't even think that's the case for the Panthers. I think they fit in this category because I don't even think they're that close to the. Like, I think there's a gap here. If you want to move, let's say we had the Chargers, there's a separate category here for the Chargers. I think there's then a gap in a tier right here. It's just the Chargers alone, then it's the Panthers, Chiefs, Bengals. To me, that's what it is. I don't think the Panthers are that close. I think you may be riding the high, maybe, that the Panthers and Bryce Young's their guy. They're playing good football. They're just coming off of beating the Rams. But realistically speaking, they're just not anywhere near any of these teams besides Tampa Bay.
I would never ride a high. I'm extremely unbiased. I don't really understand what you're talking about.
For sure. Just maybe. You know, maybe in case
Lathan Ransom got his first sack this week. He's like top 5 in the entire NFL, by the way. Rookie defensive players. Just making sure you knew that.
Okay, we cool with the Panthers?
No bias.
I'll put them here for you.
Lathan Ransom went to Ohio State, so obviously, no, nothing there.
No,
but the Titans, why are the Raiders not last?
Sorry, I was just filling up the rest of the teams, and then they just happen to be there.
And then go ahead and put the other team in front of the Raiders.
What other team? One of these 2 teams?
Go ahead and put that fucking dumpster fire of a franchise in front of the Raiders. Don't stop.
You're still talking about oh my goodness, bro.
No.
In front of the Raiders. Who's
No.
dumpster fire?
Thank you.
2 interesting teams to end off. Indianapolis Colts. I think this is another scenario where I don't think they're a dark horse, but I don't think they're mediocre.
I would leave them right next to each other and slap them both in front of the Panthers.
I like that. And this may seem this may seem disrespectful to the Colts. I may even do this. Because I think the Jags are the fakest. I even replied under Nico's fucking rankings because he had the Jags like fucking 11th or 12th. The Jags are the fakest fucking 8-win team of all. The Jags stink. The Jags are bad. I don't know how they've managed to fucking be that high, but what do you mean disagree? Just last week you said the Jags are bad. You texted it to me.
Wait. On the trade deadline, the Jaguars went from this team stinks to
So what happened last week when you texted me, I don't want the Jags are the worst, whatever, 7-win team. The Jags, I don't want the Jags to get in because they're like the worst, whatever.
Well, that's just because they were pissing me off. They were losing to the Cardinals.
Okay, sure. I think the Jags stink, and I don't think they're a good football team. But again, this may seem disrespectful to the Colts, but they've just really scared me these past couple of weeks. Daniel Jones.
I don't think it's disrespectful at all. Daniel Jones is playing with a broken fibula, dog. He can't move.
Pumpkin.
No. Don't you? No. I won't even let you do that to him no more. He's playing with a broken fibula.
Hey, if you're on the field, you're 100%. It don't fucking matter. If you're on the field, we're expecting yes. If you're on, then sit the fuck out if that's gonna be an excuse. Sit out.
He should sit the fuck out.
Okay,
I agree.
but he's on the field, so what am I supposed to do now? He can't have it both ways. He can't have it. Oh, he should sit out, but he's on the field, so we're gonna give him the excuse.
We can say he sucks. No,
okay, so pumpkin. So pumpkin.
No, he's not turning pumpkin. He sucks because he's hurt, not because he's a pumpkin.
So Dale Jones, sit out, and maybe I won't call you a pumpkin anymore. Okay, we said we're gonna go back on the list. If there's any revisions I would make, I don't think I think the Patriots are strictly up here just because, like, I would do, like, let's just say, or whatever, I'll keep them here for now. I would have the Seahawks above them. I would have the Packers above them. I would have the Lions above the Patriots. You know what I mean? But it's like, obviously they're on the NFC, so it doesn't matter to the Patriots. But I think the Patriots sitting alone for the AFC may be a little bit misleading, if you understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
There's just nothing we can do, right?
Keep the Seahawks up top if you want.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks should be up here. But there's just nothing we can do. Yeah, because I understand.
I think they're worlds better than the Broncos.
Nah.
I don't think that's even close.
Nah.
One of them has a good quarterback. You got to remember that.
Right. One of them has an all-world defense, though.
One of them, they're both good defensive. I mean, one of them is
one of them. Yeah.
The Patriots defense isn't a slouch.
Not a slouch.
The quarterback conversation.
Not even
the
close.
Quarterback conversation is MVP of the league compared to
No, for sure.
The dude down there would turn the ball over.
Whoa. But as I was saying, it's just nothing we can do because the AFC just doesn't stack up. But is there anything else you would change? Any teams you think should move up?
Do I need to answer that question?
Besides the Dolphins, please.
I low-key would maybe move the Ravens down one. But not really. I kind of like it.
Look,
because I think they stink, but they are a dark horse. It's a perfect tier for them.
I'm looking at the Chiefs, man. And if the Chiefs,
they're not getting in.
I know they're not getting in, but if the Chiefs get in, it's like, let me just ask you, if the Chiefs get in, like, where would you have them? Let's say they find their way into the playoffs. Are they a Super Bowl contender? Are they a dark horse? Are they the favorite?
They're still just the dark horse.
If the Chiefs get in, call me crazy. In the AFC, I think they're the favorite. If they get in, I would pick the Chiefs against anybody. But I just don't think they get in at this point.
Sat here and listened to you tell me that I was grading the Bills and the Ravens off of what they're supposed to be. And then you put the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, who have looked like a six-pack of ass, in your favorites?
Exactly. I put them in mediocre and best because we're not grading them off. What was that point? I didn't put them there. I said if they got in.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I don't think they're going to get in, so I put them in mediocre. What was your point you were trying to make there?
What do you mean?
You just said I got on you because of the Ravens and Bills. Right?
For what they were supposed to be. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's not the same. It don't matter.
I just don't understand. That point just didn't make sense. Yeah, because I didn't. If I would have put them here, I understand why you would say that, but I put them in mediocre. I'm saying if we started the playoffs and they're in, I think they're a favorite. But I just don't think they make it.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's crazy. Even if you tell me right now they're in the playoff, they're the 7th seed right now.
I'm picking them against everybody. Every single game I'm picking the Chiefs.
But why? What have they showed you? Other than
you're not allowed to say
they have Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes.
What the fuck? If they're a 7th seed. What the fuck?
Obviously they have
that. I'm not allowed to say Tom Brady. I'm not allowed to say LeBron James. What? So why are the Ravens a dark horse? Because of Lamar Jackson? Okay, let's say they don't have Lamar Jackson. What are we doing? What do you mean? I can't say they have Patrick Mahomes?
To be the favorite? That's all. That's my.
Yeah, the guy that hasn't. The guy that the earliest he's gotten out is overtime of the AFC Championship game. Yes, him. He hasn't been out earlier than overtime of the AFC Championship game twice. against the Patriots and the Bengals. That's the earliest he's ever been out. If he's in, I'm taking him. Yes.
Okay. That's fair. I just think this team is much worse than we've seen them in a long time.
Which is
They
why
have
I
not
don't
shown
think they will
anything.
get in.
I think even if they are in, they're bad. But that's fine. They're not in. We don't have to have that conversation.
Yeah.
They're weak as hell. Like, weak as hell.
I agree. I agree. But if they get in a 4-game scenario, I just can't bet against number 15. 4 games.
I would bet a lot of money against number 15.
And with the way you tell me about your, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. I think you'd be losing a lot of money. That's honestly a line I probably don't even touch. But if I did have to touch it, I'm betting exactly. Sure. So that you can't be as confident as you sounded when you said you're not going to touch him.
Fucking terrorist, bro. What are we?
And that's our tier list. Let us know what you guys disagreed or agreed with in the comments.
I know
that went on for way too fucking long. The Vikings got too much time. The Dolphins got too much time. The fucking who else got? No one else really got. Hey, Mike Tomlin done. While we're here, I'm looking at Mike Tomlin. He's a goner, right?
Should.
Yeah,
he should be.
He should be. All right. All right.
How many coaches there are gone?
Mike
Pete should be gone already.
Let's go. Yeah, let's move in some type of order. Let's move it. Yeah, Pete's gone. I think Raheem Morris is gone.
Gannon.
I think Jonathan Gannon. I think he may stay. I think he gets another crack at it next year. I think Kevin Stefanski's a goner.
He should be gone.
Mike McDaniel. I think he should be gone, but I think they're coming into next season with him.
It's the Dolphins and they suck and they're jackasses.
Mike Tomlin should. Okay, yeah. If we're just going should be gone, that's 1 in the Raiders, 2 in Raheem Morris, 3 in Jonathan Gannon, 4 in Kevin Stefanski, 5 in Mike McDaniel, 6 in Mike Tomlin. Zach Taylor.
7.
Yeah. Delta weird hand, but 7. Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I think everybody else here is fine.
Dark Horse team is real close.
Yeah. If they miss it, yeah. If if this team finds a way to miss it, boy. If they find a way to miss it, yeah. So I'd say like 7 or 8. 7. Give me 7. 7 should be gone.
What if you take one of them numbers away?
All right, bro. All right. You fucking pissing me off.
Thursday Night Football?
Thursday Night Football.
We have the Cowboys going to Detroit. You just mentioned it, and
a while ago
a while ago during I think the what was that? Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
It's
tough one.
I want to say I got the Cowboys.
Right, but you just can't say the Lions are just not going to make the playoffs. Exactly. That's exactly where I'm standing. Like I was talking about, maybe I'm crazy. I just cannot say the Lions aren't going to make the playoffs. But the Cowboys are playing like the best team in football right now. They just came back on the Kansas City Chiefs on Thanksgiving. Dak Prescott's been balling.
They have Aaron Donald.
They have Aaron Donald apparently and Quinnen Williams. They have fucking George Pickens, who's playing like a number 1 receiver and a top 5 receiver right now. They have
Randy Moss. They have Aaron Donald.
Right. They have Jake Ferguson. So basically, they have who? They have Gronk.
Travis Kelce.
No. Yeah, right. Let me not. Sorry, I know. Sorry. They have Travis Kelce. They have Brian Schottenheimer.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Let's not give Javonte too much praise. But like the Cowboys are just playing amazing football right now, so it's tough to bet against them. But just because their backs are so far against the wall, I just cannot pick against them. I'm gonna go roll with the Lions in this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown status still up in the air. Don't know if he's going to play, but even if he doesn't play, I think I'm going to roll with the Lions because, like I said, their backs are so far against the wall. They have to win this game or else I think their season is over. So give me the Lions.
You think you can name every team above them in the standings?
Can I? Yeah.
No, I'm in Ra.
Oh, is that a thing? Can he name all the people drafted above him? Is that yeah? Is that why? Yeah.
I was making it. Yeah.
Sorry, I ruined your little joke. My fault. Your lil joke. My fault. Who you got? I ruined your big joke, man. Your crazy fucking amazing joke. I ruined it.
I gotta pull up a fucking tab over here. I'm just looking at Easy Fudd fucking staring at me. I got the Cowboys.
Dang, so Lions are cooked.
I mean, they're gonna finish 4th in their division, so yeah, they're probably cooked.
And that's it for our Thursday night fucking preview. We got fucking small talk, man. I know we got small talk. Huh?
You picked the Lions?
I picked the Lions, yeah. You just like disagreeing. I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I'm rooting for them.
Small talk.
Climbing up the charts, I hear. I love it. Climbing up the charts.
Should I keep workshopping or do we like that?
We could workshop it. I like it, but maybe we can.
Small talk.
Maybe just actually let's just scrap it and let's get into small talk.
But we're gonna need it needs an intro. As the people's favorite segment, it needs an intro.
I think maybe I'm Crazy's intro is fine.
Maybe I'm Crazy doesn't have an intro.
It doesn't need one. It's the people segment without one.
So let's try this one. See what you think about this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Small talk.
I think that one's better, but we can still refine it just a bit. But we'll stick with it.
No, because we would get copyright on that one. I was testing you.
So let's go back to the other one.
You know Ronald McDonald's watching right now.
Hey, bro, let's get the fucking small talk right now, bro. Let's get it.
I got last one. We have the small talk.
So Arby's not fucking coming after us for that? Get into the fucking small talk, man. Please.
Last one.
Oh, who else could it fucking be? Who else has a jingle?
Maybe it's small talk.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Get into fucking small talk, man. Please.
Y'all watching, let us know which one you think was the best and if you got any suggestions on how to change it.
For sure.
The best time to wear a striped sweater.
Hey, don't ever let him say I'm the one that be fucking yapping on here.
Last thing before small talk, I went into Dunkin' Donuts today, right?
Okay.
And I'm ordering, and I'm just hearing Christmas music, and I'm hearing Christmas music. And I love Christmas music. I love the Christmas holiday and everything. Mm-hmm. But if I worked in a place that played Christmas music all day, after about 2 hours,
I think that's why, let me not say I hated Christmas, but I was kind of like cool on Christmas because I worked at CVS. I worked at Winn-Dixie for 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
So that was 5 years straight where I'm just hearing Christmas music every day for that portion of the year.
And it's not like you're hearing the fun ones either. We're not getting Frosty, the snow.
And it's the same 10 every fucking day, so it definitely wears on you.
I would be in a rubber room.
Pop a headphone in or something. And I just tone it out.
And rats make me crazy. If calories did not exist.
Oh man, they didn't exist on Thanksgiving, I'll tell you that.
What would be your daily average for your total through the year? You can eat whatever you want, whenever you want, all year.
So let's just, like, the calories didn't make me weigh more, but how many calories would I be eating?
Yeah.
Like, and you're telling me daily?
Yeah. Because like the recommendation for most people is like 2,000 to 2,400.
Right. So if calories didn't mean anything, I'm probably nearing like 7,000 calories. Not that I'm eating like fucking 8 meals, but like I'm just not eating the best things. I'm having some fucking fried chicken. I'm having a burger. I'm having milkshakes. I'm having 3 milkshakes a day. I'm having fucking ice cream.
However, your teeth still gonna have problems. Like that still exists.
Okay, so fair Go ahead.
I'm a type of person that where like that's not gonna impact me until I look down the road and it's like, damn, I don't got any teeth left because I had 6 milkshakes a day.
I've never had any issues, knock on wood, with my teeth or any cavities like that, so maybe I'll be fine. But I'm
But you're not
definitely
drinking 3 milkshakes a day.
right, for sure, sure. That's fair. But I'm definitely gonna be nearing like 7,000 calories or something like that. Because I'm
Would
having a
that not just be a
burger
better world?
for sure, for sure. But it's also like, say like, what's the opposite? Like, if I guess like if all of it tasted the same, it's like, we would never eat the fucking, we'd all be fucking fit and healthy because we're never eating the fucking burger. If it all tastes the same but calories still are intact, we're just gonna eat some fucking broccoli. If a burger tastes like broccoli, or if broccoli tastes like a burger, if they all taste the same, we all just gonna eat healthy, right? Or you still gonna pick up the burger even though the broccoli tastes the same? Don't you dare tell me that.
I'm not picking up a burger for sure. I don't
Well,
eat that bullshit.
you're
But if
not
you're
picking up the
telling me
mac and cheese. You picking up the mac and cheese over the fucking broccoli, even though they all taste the same, but one just gonna have you looking and feeling a lot better. You gonna pick up the mac and cheese.
you tell me
The fact
everything
that you're
tastes like ice
questioning
cream.
this, yeah, everything even the broccoli tastes like ice cream. The ice cream still
Oh
tastes like
my
ice cream.
god. That'd be awesome.
Right.
That'd be bro.
Right.
Like why can't we
Everybody would
have
be
that?
fit. Exactly. Everybody would be fit, in shape. We'd all be fucking muscle men. Right. Yeah.
But we already are, but like other people.
For sure. Definitely muscle men.
Same little sphere of world.
Mm-hmm.
If you could ban one snack from ever existing, they're never made again. What are you doing? So pretty much like, what's your weakness? What affects you
Weakness.
most?
I was gonna say, if I'm banning a snack, Cheez-Its, you're gone. Goldfish, you're gone. But something
No,
I
like it's
like.
helping you out.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you don't like goldfish, bro. I eat goldfish every day. Every day.
I don't have it often, but when they're in front of me, I'm eating the entire tray. I was gonna make some for Thanksgiving, but I was like, nah, let me not. I know Thanksgiving calories don't count, but if I eat this whole thing, they're counting. Brownies. I think brownies, you got to keep them away from me, or else I'm eating every single one of them. Every single one of them. So I think that's my answer. If I'm in a world where brownies don't exist, I'm living great.
I think mine would probably be pumpkin pie if it was around more often, but I gotta say cookies. Cookies
was also going to be my answer, yeah. But again, neither of those are just around as often. But if I had an answer, it would be one of those. Pumpkin pie, I like that answer. I have a pumpkin pie in my fridge right now. I love it.
My grandmother pissed me off. She had me pick up pumpkin pies on Sunday, so I did it, and I ate half a pumpkin pie on Sunday. And I talked to her that night. She was like, "Did you take the other pie home?" I was like, "Nah, I didn't want it. They're not very good for you and everything." And she was like, "Oh, well, I wanted you to have it." I go to her house the next day because my truck's over there, and I went to check it out, make sure everything was all right, which it's not, so that sucks. But I walk inside, and she goes, "Here you go," in the nicest old grandmother way possible. She went to the grocery store and bought me another pumpkin pie.
And you gladly took that bitch home and devoured it, huh?
I said, "Grandma, I don't buy this stuff because I have no self-control. That won't make it 4 days." And she said, her response is, "Well, that's good. It expires on the 6th."
Not a grandma, but like we call her grandma, but she's not our grandma. She had seen me like a couple of months ago for the first time in a couple of years. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, no, no!" She like, and she was like, "No, what happened?" She was like, I'm proud of you lost the weight, but don't lose any more." And then I ended up taking her home. Like she had got dropped off to her house. I ended up dropping her back home, and she was sitting. We were in the car. She's like, "Don't lose any more weight, okay? I promise you're okay the way you are. Just don't lose any more weight." I don't know what it is with the fucking older people, but they just want you to be fucking big as hell. I don't know what it is. Like she saw me and was just like, "Oh fuck no, hell no." I don't know what it is, but it's their thing.
No, it shouldn't be their thing. It's cruel and unusual.
I keep forgetting I got these contacts in and go to rub my eye. Yeah, I keep on doing it.
So a long-term question has always been like, if animals could talk, would you want them to? It's all people ask that all the time. Or what would you say to them and stuff? My question for you is, if animals can talk, what animal is the funnest to argue with? Because like me and you argue all the time about bullshit. Imagine we get a third member on this podcast.
That's such a random question. Um,
Like we get a dog, he gonna be talking and shit, but it's like you gonna be talking about normal
he's
stuff.
one of us, right? He's just one of us. Sure. An animal be talking. That's just the most random.
Like Chris, like imagine we had Chris Rock from Madagascar. You probably ain't even seen Madagascar.
I've seen Madagascar. He was a zebra, right? But I don't ask me his name.
Imagine we have a zebra on this bitch just yapping with us. That'd be awesome.
A bear is probably also just saying like 3 words. He's not saying much of anything.
That'd be a phenomenal bodyguard, though.
Right. What's the answer to that?
Y'all good? Yep.
A fucking rat? I don't know.
Ew.
Like, is that the answer? Are they just fucking going back and forth? A snake ain't saying much of anything. A fucking tiger is just talking shit all day, calling us bitches and just telling us he'll whoop our ass. A monkey,
Gorilla
maybe.
Pod is saying, oh, it might be monkey.
Monkey, yeah, monkey. Yeah, that's just gonna say some stupid ass shit. Definitely a monkey. A monkey.
Probably true. You switch bodies with one of your boys, Joe, Punks.
One of them. It has to be one of them. Has to be one of them.
One total, right? That's what y'all call it. One of the total fellas.
Yeah. What about them?
But it's like that's still y'all.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You switch bodies with one of them. Who do you pick? And what's your first action? And the other person doesn't switch into you. You just get to be them for one day. It's like if you're switching to someone you don't fuck with, just go kill someone. They in prison the rest of their life. But like these your boys, so
one of them, right?
Unless you're picking Joe and you're just gonna fuck him up because you don't fuck with Joe. Well, I fuck with Joe, so I wouldn't do that to him.
What the hell? One of them. I don't know. Immediately, do I have to, like, say this guy has work? Do I have to live his life as normal? I have to go clock in and, you know, or do I just?
You don't have to. You're never gonna be him again.
It might.
He gonna pay for the repercussions.
It might be Suge because he's a nurse now, so it's like maybe I'll just do something cool. But it's like also that it's like I'm gotta perform a surgery on somebody and I'm fucking killing them. Not that Suge is doing surgeries or whatnot, but it might be Suge because of that. Like I gotta fucking try and save somebody's life.
They're looking at Drake. You've only handed out lollipops today. What's up with that?
Drake, grab the fucking orthopedic option, whatever the fucking tool is, and I'm fucking bringing a pair of scissors or something. Punks would be an interesting one because who knows what the fuck he's up to on a daily basis, just doing whatever, thinking he's just a man of the fucking streets. Dark, I'm not trying to live in Wisconsin, so I think Dark is. I'm not switching into his body. But I think my number one answer is Suge. I think it's Suge then Punks. Suge, Punks, Joe, Dark.
Dark, if my chair just fucking snapped again, I'm pissed. Dark, you in Wisconsin. Milwaukee's in Wisconsin. I'm sorry that Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to be on Miami Heat here very soon, but you're going to get to enjoy Khalil Ware, so shouts out to you.
I was texting my brother about this earlier. Realistically, is it just the Thunder and the Knicks? I know you're going to say the Heat, but like where else would it be? Realistically.
The Heat.
Okay. So realistically,
why are we not realistic?
Realistically, is it just the Heat, the Knicks, and the Thunder? Like I don't see any other teams.
I saw the Spurs wanted him.
Oh, the Spurs. That's another one. Like
I don't think the Thunder are very realistic.
Not that they're realistic, but like have the assets to go get him, and that's a place maybe he'd be willing to play because he could win right away. Because like the Nets could throw everything they got at him, but it's like, what the fuck is he doing over there in Brooklyn? You know what I mean?
Raptors were always talked about.
Oh, the Raptors are a really good one. That's a really good one.
As long as they don't give up Scotty, that'd be a fun little duo.
Yeah.
That's already better.
I seen him get hurt today. Hopefully, it didn't look like it's a fucking, you know.
You know where he could go?
Where's that?
He's got a duo, right? Like him and this other guy are a duo. They got young talent.
I'm listening.
I think that they have about 2 wins on the season. Some people call the other guy the Batman in their playoff run before they finally went and won the
Oh,
championship.
yeah, fuck no. Fuck. What the hell? What the hell? I really just don't see him anywhere playing anywhere but Milwaukee. I think this is all a facade, and he just gonna stick with
or
Miami.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going to a Heat game, boy. I'm just gonna buy fucking 2 Heat tickets for later in the season right now, so, while they're cheap. And if Giannis on the fucking team, he's on the team.
Just sell him. It'd be cool to see him, but that's a come up.
Jaylen Brown and 2 picks. The way he's moving right now, looking like best player in the East, if you ask. You know? Any more
What are you asking? Because
they're asking me and my brother. They're asking me and my brother. So 100% of people are saying JB's the best player in the East.
100% of people that can't even eat 2 bowls of fucking pasta at Olive Garden.
Hey, bro, do you have any fucking more, bro? You got any more?
No, I already said no.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I guess that'll do it.
This is different. This was a different episode than we've ever done.
Let us know if you guys liked it.
Hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah. Sure. I mean, I know I look pretty, but say what y'all thought about Hurlins as well.
I look damn good, as always. I'm already knowing. You guys don't got to tell me because it's something I already know. I'm looking right here in the mirror, and I can already tell. But we appreciate you guys, as always. I know it's been, a week now, but we'll see you guys in a couple of days, maybe.
Shout out Morgan. Love you,
What did Morgan do?
Nothing. He a real one.
Absolutely. Say his name.
Blank's World. Blank's World.
Right. I was thinking the exact same. We'll see you guys.
The Bo Nix guy. Fuck
that guy. Dude thinks because he beat me in fantasy football, he's just that fucking man. Fuck that guy. We'll see you next episode.
Devin. Fuck
yeah.
Love y'all.
Peace.